5, 4, 3,
That's not the song
2.
I was thinking of.
I know. Someday.
Thank you.
Somehow
It's the
the
same
world
song.
will change for me.
Yeah. What?
It wasn't the same song. Reporting live, and it's Bunny.
I know what you're talking
Bob.
Oh yeah.
It's Bunny.
Trap Bunny Bubbles.
He knows it.
Of course he does.
Stop. Just stop. Big ick. No more of that. Very cute though. Can I see it? Okay. All right, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back to session 84, I believe.
Great.
It's
85. Welcome back to session 85. Case in point, this isn't super important, but something that I did find out while I was uploading all of the old sessions onto the beginning of the sessions tracker, there were 4 that weren't on there, and those were the first 4 sessions that Austin and Rosie weren't in, so I just didn't have them on the second tracker because I didn't have notes from them, because I didn't start taking notes until they joined, because it was really manageable when it was just 4 of you guys, and then it became 6 of you guys, and I was like, oh, I need to start taking notes. Well, 5, technically.
No, we were at 7 at one point.
Yeah, we were.
It was a lot of people.
So I started taking notes, but I recently, while I was looking through the Discord looking for something else, I found the notes that Jessa had taken for, did you not see this in the Discord?
I saw, but I really don't know what notes you're talking about.
I found notes that you had taken down for the first 4 sessions. So they are now in the session tracker with all of the notes and all the information, and the original titles, the original names. Of those first sessions. There was a meeting set in stone, here, Heroes Hospitality, City of Shorestone, and the Crowning Catch. So, don't. I know your little Austin's looking at you and you're gonna start saying crowning because of the bear thing. Is that not what the bit is?
I don't think anybody was
No.
going to.
What are we whispering to each other about?
You didn't.
You did. What?
Because you're going to start saying crowning.
Oh my god,
Whoa.
sue me!
Now I'm going to start
Sue
doing that.
me! No! Oh my god. Alright, well, as we start with session 85, Never North. Now, the morning of your guys' meeting, the party picked up a couple bits of new information regarding the dragon masks after briefly stopping by the Mortar and Pestle to visit the Empress, eventually making your guys' way to the Southern Isles nearby. The party parted ways with Turtle as he finally confronted Madame Magnolia and his new reality of 5 million children.
What?
Yeah.
5 million?
Oh yeah, we're having a litter.
You guys, thus far, have spent the remaining time at your guys' bastion sort of scattered about, and Cora and Lace worked on a way to experiment with the new etheric weapons that you guys picked up. You also made a project for the Empress. Turtle spent a lot of that time grappling with how to tell his parents of his curse, and then subsequently not doing that. Robin, you encouraged the group to hold a massive bake sale in order to raise funds to continue the process of building up the bastion while you guys awaited for the Princess Shadow meeting. And Lavro, you spent those first 2 days pretty sick in your Wizard's Tower, overcoming your mana sickness, where you did end up having quite the encounter with Bartholomew, who is now an official member of your guys' bastion, whether he likes it or not, as he is being held against his will in your guys' town.
He'll learn to love us.
He'll learn to love you guys. I'm sure that is what will happen. As you guys now are exiting your meeting of the Princess Shadow, you stood at the table, which I did not have pulled up because I forgot. You guys stand at the edge of your table, sort of like looking around. People are starting to get up, and as the old man sort of standing at the head of the table, looking at the very across from you, Durian, as he announces, what's going to have to occur, not the old man, sorry, your mentor.
I don't
Your
have the
mentor.
remote.
Oh.
Here you go.
So picky.
I couldn't hear her well.
How old are you? 75?
Yeah.
How old is Durian?
115.
Okay, I'm talking
Okay.
a Christian.
150.
I'm talking a Christian.
Professor Sid Hearth is now sort of beginning to kind of lay out your guys' plan over the next couple days. As he says, what is going to have to occur is a sort of mission throughout the Cold Sands, in which you guys will follow that pathway to the Rose Shore and eventually make your way to the Vermilion Village. Now, unfortunately, your companion, Shay, was it? As you guys look over, and you do see the pink-covered Dragonborn who sits beside you guys, as I have it here. Yippee! Yippee! Yeah, it was made on Canva. What about it? All right.
Thank you.
Hello.
You sir.
As you see, he looks over to Shay and is like, what, as your companion is unable to take you through the Cold Sands, as she is not going to be returning to her hometown, as I understand it. And you can see Shay like gives like a sort of solemn nod, and Emery kind of puts her hand across the table and like grabs hold of Shay's across from Niram. Niram gives her sort of like a sorry look as well, as both you and Belle kind of like crane your heads to look over and see what's going on. He continues to dress. He goes, Lucienne and I will then take our leave back to Moreau, and we will continue our progress as we talked about earlier in the meeting, if you'll recall, because it was 2 seconds ago and not 2 weeks ago. We discussed that we are going to be advancing in our research to try and locate the book of memories for you guys, that last book of memories, as you do know where the third one is located, yes?
In this.
The
yes.
quota C, yes.
Yeah.
In the court, yes. And you can see Lucienne kind of leans forward and she goes, we will do our best to locate that book for you guys. And hopefully you guys are able to find the last relic that you're looking for. Hopefully they'll be here. If there's any more that we know that the Republic are searching for, we will, rest assured, find that last relic before they do. It is critical that we ensure that none of these relics fall into whatever ploy the Republic is trying to implement against Moreau. So, good luck in your guys' journey, I suppose.
Thank you, and good luck in your efforts to find the other book.
Thank you.
Thank you for trying.
Of course, of course. If that's everything, you guys will probably need to prepare some clothing for the Cold Sands. I've heard it's quite cold.
Right, yes.
Oh, already got that.
Yeah, don't we already have
I
the...
think we do have
I have the
clothes.
winter
heated,
clothes.
yeah, I have the heated clothes.
I wear the cloak that I drew in my recent drawing.
Fantastic. Yeah, I was gonna say, actually, you guys did recently from Madame Burflow buy very cozy clothing that you guys could use on your way to the Callot Peaks. So
I
you
think
guys
we're-
do have it.
I think we're good on that end. We just came from somewhere cold, so we already had to stock up on warm clothing.
Well then, I believe this meeting is adjourned. Although I suppose it is up to you guys what we do next. If you guys are going to head on your way now or head out.
I think it would be smarter to head out first thing in the morning. We can use tonight to...
I agree.
We can use tonight to prepare, pack anything that we're going to want to bring. You know, there's a couple of things I have in my bag that I just haven't gotten the chance to, you know... I need to repick what I'm bringing with me, and I can stock up on some snacks that we can bring, some baked goods that might last a couple days, stuff like that. So I think we'll leave first thing in the morning, and of course you are all welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. I know you have your own responsibilities to attend to, but just know that our door is open, and you can stay here as long as you need to, or as long as you want to. But other than that, I don't think there's anything that we need to discuss, right?
Thank you. That is very kind of you. And you can see Professor Sidharth sort of leans forward and he goes, as we've discussed, have you guys had any advancements on your search in the Nano Steep? Anything that you learned that could help us sort of piece together what it is that they're planning to do with these relics?
Where? What do you mean?
With the room with Perseus and the dwarf.
Oh,
The chamber.
with the giant,
Yeah.
Yeah. There was on our way out of the Nano Steep, we did get into quite a bit of trouble. We almost didn't make it out, but we did, luckily, of course.
Oh.
But in this trouble, a couple of us did get captured, and we found, we stumbled upon a room, or I stumbled upon a room, that had a giant, I don't even know, it was blue and like, it just felt like magic, like, materialized almost. Like, I don't know how to explain it, if anybody else wants to help. I mean, Turtle, you saw it, right?
Who
Oh, was
was-
Turtle here? No.
No.
No,
He's
Turtles
not.
Turtles with
Fuck.
Madame Magnolia.
Fuck, I
It
forgot.
Was anyone with you? LaRoe, were you with
I was
Robin?
I was
Klein?
there. Yeah, it was like a. Why am I talking? To you?
I have no
I
idea.
was very in
didn't
for a
see it, you were in
second.
a ring.
No, during the explosion.
Not during the explosion. I'm talking about
Oh.
I'm talking about the room with the giant.
I thought you were the only one to see that.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
were
I'm
the
saying,
only one. Yeah,
that's what I'm
I
saying.
wasn't there. I was
I'm
away.
almost certain I was the only one who saw it. But in the room, Perseus. Perseus, you know of Perseus?
I do not.
Perseus.
A companion of yours.
No, quite the opposite. And Cora?
Oh.
Perseus?
Yes, the
Hey group, hey table, lock the fuck in.
trying to get my D&D Beyond to work because
I'm taking notes. Okay.
I'll grab your computer. Well, we've got an
Huh?
extra. You're taking? Are you actually taking notes?
No, well, so the reason I didn't take notes as other characters is because they're not characters that take notes.
Oh,
And
but
then I
this
realized
character
Durian
would know
takes
stuff.
notes, so I have to actually start doing that again.
Fantastic.
So calm down.
I
I'm
just
on
need
it.
help talking because sometimes I forget things.
I just didn't know what to
No.
say because I don't know what.
That's-
Durian
that's
doesn't
okay,
have
that's
anything
okay.
to say.
I also get nervous when I'm the only one talking.
Yeah.
I hope I don't forget something.
I've got a computer for Austin.
I don't.
I-
How many?
I-
I don't want your old
I-
computer.
Oh, it's Jessa has
I have
it.
the MacBook.
Sorry,
Just need to
that's-
have it plugged in.
It
Well,
works
here. Let
just
me
fine.
try. Let me try and get this.
It
to work.
works perfectly, Austin.
Okay. Well, let me try and get this to work.
Here's how to
please.
do that. Perseus is the head of, help me remember which group?
The
The
scavengers.
Scavengers. A very powerful organization in the Nano Steep. They want us dead. They might be hot on our trail, actually, now that I think about it. It was Perseus and who was he was talking to somebody. Who was the other person? Do I know them?
Just it was a
It was a
head.
dwarf.
It was a dwarf. You knew. You.
We didn't learn much because none of us spoke Dwarvish.
Yeah. When I was looking at this materialized orb of crackling magic, I remember seeing Perseus and another dwarf speaking to one another. I could not understand what they were
Give me
saying.
a history check really quick.
One second. Okay, not bad.
2.
I think it's a 15. I don't remember my modifier though. I think it might be a 16.
Negative
I'm gonna
1.
guidance myself as well. One second.
Yeah, Jessa?
16.
Okay. Yeah, okay, for that, alright, with a 16, that's pretty good. You don't remember seeing a name on any of the notes of, like, who was taking the notes, and if you did, it was in Dwarvish, you just didn't clock it. But you do remember something that you understood was not only the way they were talking to each other seemed as if this dwarf was probably someone of importance, but you do, with a 16, remember him walking into the room and addressing the other dwarf, the other man, as a master craftsman. So it was the master craftsman of
I realize.
whatever. You were also, you were a part of, you were inside Hades' Mouth, which is one of the dwarven guilds. So it
Okay.
was the master craftsman of Hades' Mouth.
I relay all of this.
As you're saying this, you see Casiris kind of leans back and puts like a hand on her hammer as she's like, or like an elbow on her hammer as she's leaning back, and she goes, Master Craftsman? I
Yes.
mean, there's Daedalus.
Oh. Yeah,
Do you think
makes
that
sense.
that's
That'd
is
check
Daedalus
out.
a dwarven man?
I mean, he's the head of the dwarves, and
Okay.
and then Steep, he comes from the lineage that used to rule that entire area before Xanathar took that whole shit by storm. Could be him, but are you sure that the dwarves are allied with the scavengers?
That's what it seemed like. I mean, they were speaking to one another as if this was. It seemed like an important conversation in a very important room. Again, this magic that I saw, it was so much larger than anything we've seen. We were in this vehicle explosion, and it was the same type of overcharged magic. It was blue and crackly, and anything of ours that touched or got absorbed. How do I explain this? It's just so different. during the explosion, it caused any magical item, even ourselves, to become overcharged with magic, and that's the reason Leroy has been so sick this last week. He has been trying to get over this mana sickness that it
was like
debilitated
residuum,
him. Yeah, yes.
but like a big clump of it.
Like a big orb.
Yes, did you learn the name?
How do you spell
Did I?
residual?
It's
I know-
like
I know.
it's like residual, but with 2 M's, 2 U's.
Hold
Residuum.
on.
RESIDUUM.
Yeah.
Okay.
Residuum.
The name of the giant thing, Austin?
Yeah, did
I
you
don't
learn
know.
the name of it?
How many did I?
Etheric?
No, the
Like the giant.
the Mythalar.
I don't think I did, because that name does not ring a bell to me. Unless I'm stupid.
This thing?
Did I tell you about that, or do you just know about
I
it?
might just know about that.
I
Is
think
it-
you might have a Mythalar.
I Genghis.
I think you did. I'm almost positive you did learn of Mythalar.
Okay, I see that.
Like a mithril, because it was a mithril battery. Yeah, you learned. It was a mithril
And we're
battery.
talking about the same thing, right?
Because you saw
That
yes,
blue-
the giant orb, because it was in the antechamber that was covered in the white stone that you entered where Daedalus and Perseus were talking. You do know that while Perseus was sort of like he slipped into dwarvish and you couldn't understand anything, you were looking across all the paperwork at the back of that chamber, like hiding out of sight. You did see notes on a mithril orb battery, notes on etheric power and etheric fire. You did see notes on that. So like you do have a vague understanding of like it was an experimental chamber to try and experiment with how much this battery can withstand, then that's why it was covered in
Mythalar? What is it?
Mythalar, yeah,
Oh,
Mythalar.
okay.
How much this battery can
Sorry.
are you reading what the item is?
Yes.
Fantastic. How much, I think I did say it last session, or a couple sessions ago now, how, like, essentially they were experimenting on, like, how much that battery can withstand and how much it can power before the whole thing implodes. Because it didn't look like it was finished yet, but it looked like almost a much more powerful version of, Lace's stone, that pearl
Okay.
you guys found.
I, again, relay all of this. Yeah, I believe...
You should have touched it.
Yeah, you should have touched it.
I believe
Well,
that
too, right.
this giant orb was Mythalar. I don't know. I just know that Perseus is not too fond of us. I know he wasn't happy that...
Give Luciana a history check real quick.
I know Perseus wasn't too happy with us being there and doing some of the things that we did and winning some of the things we did, and I just want to say be careful. I don't know the lengths that they would go to get to us, and I don't want you guys to become a casualty in order to get to us. So just be careful.
You see Cassiris gives you like a grin and she goes, right, because I haven't been a casualty of your guys' shit show plans before.
Yeah, you did it to yourself.
Seriously, I'm deeply sorry.
I'm kidding. Bygones be bygones. You die once, you come back.
You died 3 times, you come back.
So, and you see Luciana kind of leans forward. So, that being said, thank you for this knowledge. I haven't heard of, you called it a Mythalar? I haven't heard of that before. But it's interesting, if they are building some kind of battery, then they are trying to power a weapon, most likely, to utilize in the war.
And we know for sure it's like a weapon they're trying. What if they're trying to I don't know.
With
I
all due respect, Robin.
I don't want to give them the benefit of the doubt. But what if
This is
what if
the
we're completely
artificers
wrong?
of Kalturum. They've done this once before. And with all the information we have present, if they're collecting these relics, then there must be a reason for it. We've already established that they're trying to power something. We thought that they were doing what the other nations were doing, finding powerful items in order to power the ley lines in their cities and the wards. But if they've already found a way to power their wards, perhaps they just need a way to power this battery. And maybe they need a specific item of some sorts. I'm not sure, but if you guys are able to collect these relics, is it possible that we could see if it is able to siphon energy from them? You have some at your disposal. What if all of them combined can create some sort of battery.
Let me think about it.
No!
Who's saying this?
Lucienne.
Can I insight that?
Yeah, Lucienne. Yeah, inside.
Hey, Zone of Truth. Zone of Truth is still up.
Yeah.
What are we-
Remember that, Harmony.
what's wrong? I'm stupid.
If you combine all of them, you can summon Tiamat.
It just, to me, it feels weird that she's trying
But
to
you
suggest
do have to
that
go to the Wall of
Oh.
Dragons. So.
You do.
That would be a 24.
A 24.
Yes.
With a 24.
Remember, Zone of Truth is up.
Yeah. With the 24. I mean, insight has nothing to do with.
I don't know.
something.
That was just another thing.
Sure. Everything she said has been honest.
Yeah.
With a 24, I mean, it seems like Lucienne is just genuinely trying to inquire what these relics could do together. It doesn't seem like she knows what these relics could do. It does seem like when Robin, I'll give you this. With the 24, you did clock there was a sort of twitch in her expression when Robin specifically mentioned, well, what if it's not a weapon? What if they're just trying to do something else? Why does it have to be a weapon?
Yeah.
You saw a twitch in
She's
Lucienne's
racist.
expression of some kind of emotion wash over her, some sort of understanding as she kind of looks, sort of like she was looking into Robin in that
May I
moment.
try and clock that?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Don't forget, by the way, that you and Olvero have aid at the 5th level on you.
What does that do again?
Gives you.
When the hell was that cast?
I
I
just
was-
do.
so when she made the face, was it what kind of face? Like, what do you mean by like she made a face? Like,
It was almost, I mean, it was almost like a...
oh, it could be.
You
not a
filthy
weapon?
undie.
What does
No,
it
no,
do?
no.
Gives you 20 hit points until.
It doesn't help you roll
8
it.
hours.
Doesn't help you roll.
21.
21?
Yeah.
I'll say, I mean, Lucienne, you get this, but you got it right. It didn't seem like Lucienne loved that you were like, oh, maybe it's not a weapon. She didn't, but it could have just been like you were undermining what she was saying. With a 24, that expression did almost look like oh, I see who you've been hanging out around, right? There was a dart in the direction of Ancora and Lace when Robin was like, why does it have to be a weapon? Just so fast to jump to the defense of Kalturum when that is Robin's people, that suffered at the hands of that weapon. So there was a moment of like, I see who your new friends are. I see what they've been telling you. You know.
Can I make a history check to see if anything's ever been said or read about what happens if you combine the dragon masks?
I will say that you have never heard of the Dragon Masks
God damn
before.
it.
That is something you guys have asked multiple times. You've never heard of them before. Well, if that's it, thank you for this. We do have to return to our preparations with the Spring Festival coming up. I believe that Griffin is going to be returning with us. Kasari, are you also? And you see Kasari kind of goes, yeah, I mean, sure. You guys good here?
Yeah.
And you can see as he's like looking around and he goes, just want to make sure you guys are safe. Belle sort of grabs onto your hand and she goes, don't worry, they're safe and sound where they are. They've got their bodyguards to protect them. And she kind of elbows Emery and her and Emery kind of like exchange looks as they're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're safe here. This bastion's now under the Starcatcher.
He gives him a smile.
You see Lucienne rolls her eyes. Well then, thank you very much, the Princess Shadow. And thank you, Durian, for allowing us this refuge.
Of course. Is there anything else we have to discuss here?
I don't believe so.
Do you have legend lore?
I do actually.
Holy shit.
Cast legend lore on the dragon masks?
I could. Well, with that, I think that the meeting is adjourned.
Well, she stands up and everyone starts to kind of like get up now and finalize like what they were, the miniature conversations they're having as Professor Sidharth also stands up and he goes over to you, Lavro, as he's sort of approaching and he goes, just wanted to inquire how that staff is doing.
It's working quite well. It makes me avoid getting hit quite often.
I'm glad it's working for you.
Thank you for the gift.
Of course, it did great things for me in my youth. I'm glad that it's serving a new mage.
Thank you.
Another thing, going into the Vermilion Village, there are, and he like looks over his shoulder, kind of like to spot where Shay and Niram and like that group are, and they're kind of like having a discussion, and at the corner of the room, and he turns back to you and he goes, they're known for being an odd folk. They worship magic in the way that many skilled mages do, but There's an obsession there that I don't believe is healthy for any magic user to have. Magic shouldn't be... It shouldn't be connected to just one god, just one belief. There's many schools of magic, many ways to utilize it, and many gods and patrons that are able to gift upon it. They believe that the one true magic is of their goddess and of their patronage. When that sort of belief tends to go extreme, it can lead to extreme measures. What I'm telling you is to just be cautious, especially because of the nature of your own magic not being quite as contained.
So don't show off.
If that is how you're taking this, then yes, do not show off.
Right, I'll keep that in mind.
You are always a flashy student, if you know what I mean.
Be nothing else.
And he waves you down, Robin, and he goes, good luck, Prince.
I will walk you all out.
Oh, I'm old, but I'm not that old.
Well,
I can walk on my own.
Well, I like to say goodbye, and mind you, I'll walk everyone out. I just like to say goodbye. I'll leave you guys at the entrance of the town.
Who were the people that were trying to fail the Zone of Truth?
It was one of the people on the boat, the mean girl. I think that was the only person.
It was Nero.
I thought there was another.
No, it was just Nero. Because Nerom's a little...
I think you might be remembering that I looked down at my things and I rolled something
No,
behind
I know who.
No, I know.
Okay.
I know, yeah.
And you told me. And I
Niram
should've
tried.
Yeah.
And then right after that I said 1 second and I rolled something.
Wait a minute.
And then...
Oh.
Does anybody have a ring on that looks like it would be a ring of mind shielding? Because with a ring of mind shielding, you cannot tell if a creature is telling the truth or lying.
Take a look around the table. Make a investigation and perception check.
Really?
Yeah. I did not. I don't see shit.
You have no idea. The thought doesn't even cross your mind as the Zone of Truth bubble expends
Perception?
itself,
Yeah, I
and
got a
you
10.
excuse everyone out of the room as I literally said he doesn't see anything. Chill. As you walk everyone out, as Kasari kind of gives you both a hug, you and Lavro, and he
I'm
sort
gonna
of.
I'm gonna walk
Yeah.
everybody to
Oh,
like,
sure.
like
Wow.
where they will leave.
While
Oh,
wearing
yeah,
this
yeah.
ring, you are immune to magic that allows creatures to
Wow,
read your thoughts,
yeah.
determine if you are lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type.
This is true.
So if
As-
we're ever going in where they're going to cast out
And
truth,
I don't
let's put
see
that
anyone
shit
that's
on.
invisible.
No one was invisible. Nope.
So I can see.
Yes,
Invisible
correct.
creatures?
Nobody was. Hey, nothing hinky
Oh
went
wait,
down.
one more
as far as you
question.
guys
Is
are aware.
anybody possessed in here?
No. As you walk everyone out, you walk to the flight field where Kasari and Griffin get onto their hawks, and you can see that Lucienne
Are there two of them?
they have two separate hawks. Lucienne and the old man. Shut the fuck up! I hate
You
you.
just realized.
Oh god, I did just realize. As Lucienne, bless you. As Lucienne
Bless you.
and Professor Sidharth kind of stabs his staff into the ground as they begin to cast their teleportation magic. As they begin to teleport out, you see as he's beginning to prepare the spell, you see Lucienne kind of walks over to you and she goes, good luck.
Good luck.
Bale's a
to
dirty
you and
hillbilly.
the rest of everyone. Good luck finding.
She's not good for you.
Thank you for finding or attempting to find the last book. We do really appreciate it.
Oh, of course. That's not what I was talking about, though. Good luck on you and your new girlfriend.
I'm smiling.
Oh my fucking god, bitch.
And she goes to turn around.
I'm smiling, but Robin's not.
She goes to turn around and go back to where Professor Sidharth is.
Good luck with your
Wait, what?
unhappy marriage.
You're not
The
here!
guy that she's dating, is he?
They're engaged.
Okay, what's his status in the world? Is he
He's a lord.
He's a lord.
Well, you're a prince. You're a prince. You're higher than him.
I know. I'm like, and as she turns around, I'll go. And good luck with the lord that you're so in love with.
Ever the charmer. And she steps into the teleportation spell and
Good luck.
disappears with Professor Sidharth.
Good
as
go,
Belle kind of stalks up behind you and goes, who is that?
My baby mama.
My ex. I'm over her though.
She impregnated me.
What?
She wait, they were engaged, right?
Huh?
Robin and Lucienne were engaged, right?
They were engaged.
That was my ex-fiance.
If you don't want to tell me,
No.
that's fine.
No, I'm paused. Robin's not.
Oh, sure.
I'm paused.
She paused Baldur's Gate mid-dialogue.
I cast magic missile on Robin.
She
More
was
to
an
read
old
about this
lover. I
spell.
don't think she's
Oh, lover.
very fond.
I didn't know you got up to that kind of stuff. I thought everything was too
What?
stuffy in that castle.
You don't
Get
think I'm
dexterity
attractive enough to
saving.
have?
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh my god, that ain't what I'm saying. No, I was just wondering. She said something weird to me while we were walking out.
What did she say?
Nothing, just something,
Good luck, hillbilly.
something along the lines of asking where my accent's from.
Asking where your accent's
She
from.
wants to be
Yeah.
accurate with her racism.
You speak
Matthew,
common so
please,
well.
for the love of God. Doesn't my grandma have
A bit of a southern accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
my grandmother has a bit of a southern accent. It's not like it's new to her.
I don't know. I said that I was pretty sure that it originates in the Telma Fen, but other than that, she just gave me a look and then laughed and walked away. I mean, she seemed pretty nice. Liked my hair. Said that she liked that we kind of had matching. You and a blondes.
I guess. Anyways,
You're not my rebound, I promise.
I don't know. She seems uptight. I mean, she's normally a little bit, you know.
Yeah, real tightly wound there.
She's always been a little, you know, edgy in that kind of way, but she seems extra.
Hey, if that's what you're into, I can do that
No,
too. Hey,
no,
watch
no,
this.
No, but,
Oh, my name is. What the fuck was her name again?
Lucienne.
My name is Lucy Ann of.
He covers her mouth, and he'll go. It's not that that's what I'm into. I'm just saying. She acted weird at the table today, and I'm nervous.
She's gonna move your hand. It's alright. It's alright. So you got a past. We all do.
No, really, I don't mean it in a way of like I want her to like me. I don't care. We've gone past that point. It's been a long enough time. I mean, like, for the sake of the Princess Shadow, I hope she has the best intentions. That's what I mean.
You're cute when you ramble.
I'm not rambling.
Okay.
I'm not rambling.
Whatever you say. And as you guys continue that like little conversation, she like gives you like a kiss on the cheek as you guys continue on. Kusari and Griffin take off unless there's anything you guys wanted to say.
I'm
And
just gonna say bye to them.
Not at the moment.
otherwise, the Princess Shadow meeting is concluded, and you guys take the rest of your day as you choose before the following morning comes about, and you guys see the beautiful pinks of the sky of that beautiful cherry blossom tree begin to sort of crest onto your vision. What's up?
There are just some spells I would like to cast before we
And I do want to talk to everyone.
start to this.
Absolutely. I will
next
say,
day.
for the sake of brevity, if you want to just announce the spells that you're casting, and you can, if you want to have that pep talk as you guys begin to get on the road, Dorian. But as the Veil of Night
Oh,
lifts,
this isn't a pep talk.
oh, wait, just a conversation.
Yeah.
Sure. As the Veil of Night begins to lift, you guys can see the beautiful like sheet of cloud that is beginning to clear over the horizon, over the Nyx mountain range, as you guys are now able to kind of turn your direction north and begin your trek down the bastion, past Dual Ridge, and to the Cold Sands. How are you guys traveling there?
I'm gonna fly.
I'll
Great.
turn into a horse.
Also,
Okay.
For 2
So you're
hours.
flying, are you flying at their pace? Also, horses aren't great in sand, I don't think.
I'm not a horse, I'm a periton.
Sorry, horses aren't
I'm-
great in sand.
Well,
Camel!
I'm-
Camel!
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 Holy shit! Alright.
We could be. No, you don't.
It is cold, but camel
okay.
with fur, I guess.
Maybe this the
The
Zelda
desert's
seal.
cold.
Deserts get cold,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
Desert
Sahara.
Can we? Wait, would you allow us to shield surf?
Question real quick. What do we
Yes, sure!
what do we want for a potion? I can probably I can
Potion.
maybe do this another time, but I'm a bit worried about it for right now. I can do any potion. I can do a potion of resistance to any type except for slashing, piercing, bludgeoning. So if we want a potion of resistance to cold, I can do that.
That's not bad.
I'm good. I have cold resistance.
I can do a potion of advantage where after drinking it for the next hour, you can give yourself advantage on one roll.
Okay.
Oil of slipperiness, which might just be good for combat. It gives you freedom of movement, but you have to coat yourself over the course of like an hour, I think.
I
for
like
10
the
minutes.
advantage one, but I'm really down with whatever the rest of the group wants.
Christian, do you have any
I don't
input?
I don't really need any So
Advantage
whatever
is
you
always
want.
nice. But you're the one making it, it's up to you.
You can't get potion of maximum power.
You got the well, the only reason I brought up the resistance to cold is that while we're in the desert, if we have resistance to cold, we don't have to suffer the effects of extreme cold.
Oh, that would be nice.
If you guys want to do that, you can. I already have it. So
But well, actually, I think if you're wearing warm clothes, you don't
Yeah.
need.
I can
like, you
give some of my warm clothes because
Harmony, is that correct?
Yes.
If you have warm clothes on, you don't have to roll for extreme cold.
If you have warm. Yes, correct.
Okay, then never mind. We don't want.
Does everyone
Okay.
have warm clothes?
Yes,
Yeah,
we all
we
bought
all
them. Then in that case, I can also make a potion of growth, make you bigger.
Make what? Make what bigger?
I don't need it.
Just
Greed.
kidding. I stick with. I'd like the advantage. Or you can make me bigger and I can carry more people. No,
well,
never
I
mind. You're
can
shield
make
surfing.
I can make a
Doesn't matter.
bunch of potions. But I'll make potions of advantage, so everyone here, including Lace, will have a potion of advantage.
Harmony?
Yes.
Last session, I did cast. You said you want to get to the meeting, but I did cast Contact Other Plane.
Okay.
It's not in D&D.
What
by the
happened?
way.
Contact other plane.
I tried to talk.
Or
Yeah, I
I don't
can
have it.
mentally contact a demigod, spirit of a long dead sage, or some other mysterious entity from another plane. I made the DC check, so I did not go insane. And I could,
that's right.
Yes. So, what happened with that?
You were contacting other plane.
And then I'm also
That's
casting
right.
Cure
I did
Feast.
think about this. Ooh.
So I can roll the
Lavrel,
2d10 for everyone.
When this happened, I believe the reason that I said we will move on is because I was going to ask everyone to leave the table.
Oh,
We had something to get to.
okay.
And so at the end of this
Sure.
session, I'll have everyone leave the table and you can stay. How does that
Okay,
sound?
that's fine.
All right, fantastic.
Are you gonna stream that? Because I will need my computer.
No, I won't.
Okay.
Question: Are you going to cast Legend Lore?
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. There's material costs for
Oh,
it.
there's-
So.
What is it?
What the material cost
It's
is?
4 ivory strips and incense worth 250 gold.
We can say, I'm gonna say, by the time, we can say like on the way out, so you'll pass by Dulridge. If you want to stop in Dulridge, there's
Yeah.
a components shop. It's a magic city.
Yeah.
You can pick up the components for that, and you can cast it. Probably you want to save because it's a 5th level.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say if you want to cast it at night, once you guys are in the Cold Sands and you're
Yeah.
passing Dulridge to pick up the components, that'll probably be the best time.
Okay.
13.
But yeah, I'm gonna say if you want to mark off the gold for that, you can get. It's easy enough in Dulridge. Here, you guys. By the way, just to clarify where everyone is.
Also, how much money should I have adventuring wise? wanna go out?
Adventuring, it's up to Durian how much he takes. It
Well,
is. You are
is there a
taking
limit?
from your family and from the city.
Yeah.
But you can technically withdraw as
It's
much
fine.
as you want.
My parents have 1,000,000 gold. I'll just take 100,000.
How much do you guys have?
I have
Here.
7,000.
I have 3k, almost 4.
You
Do
guys-
you want me to
How
roll?
much money do you have?
Just does 10k or something like that.
Can I just take 3k?
3K. Yeah. By the way, you guys are clearing through.
15.
So you guys are right in this little
This is
mountain
the
range
richest.
right now. You guys pass by Dulridge. You take a quick stop
Why
for
should I make fun of them on the
30
internet?
minutes into an hour in Dulridge as Durian picks up some spell components at the behest of Lavrel, and you guys then continue to make your way until you get towards the Split Coast. I will
So
say.
did we take a long rest?
Oh yeah, you guys took a long rest.
And then for Hero's Feast, you'll have it for the next 24 hours. That's advantage on wisdom saves. You cannot be poisoned. You cannot be frightened. You have immunity to poison damage, and you will all do. If you want to roll your 2d10 individually, you can.
And we can just do this every long rest, right?
Yes.
If we have the spell slot.
Technically.
I also did want to talk to everyone too.
Oh yeah.
Woo! I got 16, and then I'm gonna recast Aid, and I will also redo my my Bastion of Law on myself. So,
Can you add 11?
11.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can't wait to stay up however long I want to because I don't have school in the morning.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I got
Wait, if
30.
you guys don't have school in the morning,
I
never
got
mind.
I got 16 extra.
You guys begin to see for the very first time the sand. You don't see on the crest of the
I'm at
horizon
145 right
the vermilion, that dark pink color yet, But as you begin to hit the split coast, you see this beautiful shoreline that expands out. You can see the ocean to your guys' right as the docks are beginning to sort of fill up with some mid-afternoon departures. You can see on the other side there is what looks to be the Cold Sands outpost of which you know of. There's a couple like skiffs that are making their way back and forth. Easy enough. Durian, it's up to you. Do you announce that the prince is on the skiff, like making his way through the outpost? Are you guys going to try and avoid the outpost? Are you trying to make this official business?
This would be a discussion with
Oh,
everyone, not just...
go ahead. Yeah. As you guys are making your way to the split coast.
So, yeah.
I just remembered we have to turn pink, don't we?
No.
Oh, I forgot about. We have to do
Oh,
the
we have
thing
to
because
turn
the.
Wait, can we just get pink dye?
Because is that what you were
Different
going to
wavelength.
talk about?
No.
Okay.
Can we talk about that now? I would have talked about it.
Because I forgot about
talk to
that.
that.
I would have asked questions about that.
These guys...
Yeah, no, I'm saying go.
Okay.
We're walking. We have
Yeah,
a
you
long
guys are
I know,
walking.
but we kept going. I was like, so,
Real quick, you
I don't want to
have
interrupt.
you have aid,
Yep.
so the 20 extra hit points.
That's what 145.
I'm at 159.
I'm at 160
Ha!
because I have the
Fuck!
extra
It's
10
not
from Hero's Feast.
It's not temporary hit points.
Yeah, it's permanent.
Okay, well, still, it's 160.
You can put them right here.
So, but the Hero's Feast is temporary, right?
Adjust
It's
it
for
there.
24 hours.
It's not. It just increases your maximum HP.
So all 30 from Hero's
Yeah,
Feast
but
and.
don't-
I know.
Okay.
Oh my God, chill.
And then
Jeez,
Harmony,
Lord.
Yeah.
Bastion of Valon myself.
Okay, you said do it.
And I will also cast Gift of Alacrity on myself as well.
What?
And then I will also convert.
Austin has one less hit point than you.
Yeah, I still have
Okay.
more.
I'm
Yeah.
also going to convert spell slots back so I can get my sorcery points. Sorry, I just want to clear all that up.
Should I play
Sorry.
traveling music?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, it
Desert
was
music.
mentioned by the Dragonborn that
Shay?
yes, Shay, that we have to
Shea butter.
become that we gain the vermilion on
Yeah.
us once we leave.
They turn pink.
No.
And so when we go there, it is fine. It's just that once we leave, then the vermilion begins to consume you.
I don't remember.
Is that correct?
You don't know when or how your pink spread. You remember you were there and you were leaving and you noticed like your fingertips were starting to kind of turn.
Yeah, pink cancer.
I think you do have it on your
I have
fingertips.
it. That's recent.
Oh, was
So
that
you've
that
been
recently?
calling this a disease, but
Yeah.
it's just a mark of a city.
That grows and extends all over you.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I don't think it's a disease. I think it's more of just
What
of
if it
an
turns into
aftermath
SD?
of,
Well, it
of
doesn't
visiting
just,
a city that values how many times you visit. You know, you become a part of that city, and if you
Oh, it doesn't matter how many times.
Oh, I know, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it leaves you with a mark. I don't necessarily think that's a disease.
Well, it changes your entire body.
To pink.
Oh, have I not told you the rest?
No, you.
No,
have-
you
Oh,
haven't.
sorry. Oh, so so it doesn't just change that. It does also affect more of the shape of your body as well. You saw Shay was a dragonborn.
Oh.
I don't know if she's always been a dragonborn.
Because of the dragon god that lives there. It was the
Assumably, yeah.
dragon of light, right?
The light of magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their god's
Is it a-
dead?
Yes, I
Yeah.
think so. It's like
It's made on the
it's a
graveside
corpse.
of the.
Yeah.
Do we think it would be offensive to ask about the effects?
I don't think so.
I don't
Maybe
want to
Maybe
be
just to
pink.
know more about what it. I mean, maybe they could help you
Pink and
understand. At the very least, if you can't stop it, you could at least know what's going.
Well, yeah, that's
to
one of my
happen.
intents with going there is trying
Yeah.
to figure out. Because I want to stop it. I don't want to become a dragon.
I think that'd be
We've already
cool.
seen one of our people that do that, but
I wonder what kind of dragon that you'd become.
pink.
No, but like what resistance would you gain?
Well, it might, if it's the light of magic, it might sort of be like a gem dragon. I know that crystal dragons are.
Well, it's not always just
aligned.
dragons too. It's all there's also like some more tieflingish looks.
Not good.
Do you? What would happen with me? I don't know if I am
Wait.
organic enough to.
Lace is
Oh,
fine.
Yeah, he
He's
can't
already
be.
pink.
Yeah, where is he?
He's
Just.
with us. He's in the
He's
back.
flying overhead.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's flying.
patrolling.
He's scouting.
He's
yeah.
Well,
patrolling.
I guess now that he's ahead, I guess I can ask you guys. He's kind of the exact same shade. He's vermilion. He's pink. He's also a tiefling.
It might be,
Is
but
he not from here?
I think that
Maybe.
he is more artificial than not.
Well, like everything here is artificial.
But more so, what I mean is that I believe the dark the Dark Lady has been creating tieflings like him for.
What if she created him from the body of someone who left this place?
Or the dragon.
It could be.
I mean,
Well,
I don't know why we couldn't ask him. I'm sure.
Well, he's in the air right now.
Well, no, I know, but just like,
And also-
I mean, in general, Prince Dorian, of course.
Well, also given his sort of memory, I don't really know if he would entirely know.
Well, maybe he wouldn't know the answer if we asked him, hey, why are you pink? He wouldn't know, but maybe if we say, do you think it could be because of this or because of this, it might jog his memory. You know, the worst answer is, no, I don't remember, or no, I don't feel comfortable telling you. You know, there's no harm in asking,
I agree.
right?
I don't know him that well.
I could talk to him. I don't care. Or somebody else can do it. Maybe
No,
you should do it,
go on.
Dorian, since, you know, you're also pink.
I don't talk to him.
Oh, you don't like him?
I
Are you
don't
not fond of
No, I
him?
just don't talk to him that much.
I don't associate
Well, maybe
with
this could be your
tieflings.
chance to strengthen your friendship with him.
I guess.
I mean, you are part of the group now, kind of. I'd like to think that we all have a nice friendship, and I mean,
A nice sport.
at the very least, we're, you know,
No, alright.
partners. I feel like you should have a. I feel like it's important to be able to communicate with every single member of the group you're partnered with.
Sure. So, also about the outpost.
What outpost? Again, sorry? Oh, the outpost that we're going to, and
Yeah.
yeah.
The split coast.
I don't know if what you guys are thinking that we should do for that.
Well, we've never been here
And
before. You're the only one. who's-
Remind me, what was going on with the outpost?
I don't remember. Harmony?
How far?
Yeah, I mean, as you guys begin to approach, you can see this, like,
Well, no, we were wondering what was happening with it.
what do you mean what was happening?
What is it?
Yeah, like what?
Oh, it's
what
an
sort of-
outpost. It's so
Yes.
Duelridge has so Duelridge established like
Oh, it's a
50
Duelridge outpost.
yeah,
Okay,
Duelridge
gotcha,
established
gotcha.
like 50 years ago an outpost on the opposite side of the split coast as a sort of strongman tactic to show the Vermilion village that like everything past the split coast was yours
Yeah.
because they were beginning to spread out and like create a sort of larger village that was in that pink had started to sort of spread.
Yeah.
So as a way to counteract that, which is also why tensions rose, that's why there's been some fights between your people, Duelridge placed an outpost there to sort of strongman them into staying in their lane, essentially. So
Yep.
that's why there's one on the other side.
I guess we can just go in, and if we can just go in, and if they ask us questions, I'll tell them that I'm the prince.
Yeah, I mean, it's up
Sure.
to you. I mean, as you guys begin to approach, I mean, you can go around this outpost too. It's not necessarily massive.
But
It
how
is
much
mostly
longer is it going to take?
a couple hours. I mean, it's not like it would take days. It's again pretty short area, and it's just like it's a watchtower and like a gate and a couple different foot soldiers. Like this is not like a city of people.
I think that we should go through. I mean,
Yeah, I don't see why there would be any reason
we
to stop us.
have the prince with us. It's not like they can stop you. and-
Durian, they will. I will say that it's up to you on if this is a fit. Because if you pass by, they will recognize you.
Yeah.
This is up to you as to whether it's official business or not.
I would say yeah.
That you're gonna. So
Well, 'cause
if-
we're-
you're admitting that you're going to Vermilion Village. Because I don't believe. I don't believe you told your parents that you went last time.
Well, but then my hair turned pink.
I don't think
They
that.
just thought it was a life choice.
I don't think that they ever knew that because you went.
Do they know
we had-
do the outpost people know that I've been there though?
that you've passed through.
Yeah.
It's up to you. This is entirely up to you. I remember we discussed that your parents did not want anyone to go to the Vermilion Village because
Okay.
they knew of the effects. You went in. I thought we agreed that you had gone in secret
Okay.
to save the people that went missing.
Yes.
Found out that the people that had went missing had happy lives and children, and then you left knowing that they wanted to stay there.
Okay. So, little issue. I'm not supposed to be in this city.
You're not supposed to be. The TV turned off.
So
Yeah, boss.
I am just gonna hide a little bit,
Okay.
and I think you guys are just free to enter though. I don't think there's any. They're not gonna be like held back if they try to enter.
But if do you have a signet or anything that we could use to prove that this is official business?
Oh no, because we're not supposed to be here on any business at all.
Ah, I see.
You guys are also able to go around.
Well, I think if anything, it might be good to sort of figure out what this village is like.
Yeah. Well, will it?
Any information is useful.
Do you think that they would be turned off? I don't know. I feel like asking them to give us the mask, because that's our plan, right? We're not stealing it. We're asking.
Again, this Cold Sands, the Cold Sands outpost in Korra, is Duelridge's outpost.
Yes,
not
yeah,
Vermilion
yeah,
Village.
yeah, I know,
Okay,
I know, I
okay. So
know.
they do not know. They won't. have information on Vermilion Village.
Well, I more meant the surrounding area to get there, because they watch over the Cold Sands and sort of patrol it.
Roshore and the Cold Sands are different things.
Yes, but like that's what I'm saying. We can get information about the Cold Sands and what it's like to sort of cross it.
Oh, sure.
And we can't teleport, right? Because there's like some field blocking that on the
Well, we also have
Roshore.
we've never been there.
I was thinking maybe Durian had something from there, but we can't teleport there, right?
Well, we could use the actual growth.
Yeah.
They did say that there are the magics there get weird because it is the grave site of a draconic god of magic.
Okay.
So we can try and then take 60 force damage.
I say let's just keep to our plan. We'll hide
Okay.
Durian and.
Oh, can I have my rabbit on me?
Hmm?
My rabbit. I miss having an animal companion
A rabbit?
with the unicorn horn, the Anjanath.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. You're
Yeah.
bringing it with you?
Should I not?
No.
It's not a familiar.
It's not a familiar, and I cannot express this enough.
It's cold.
Is just a bunny.
With a horn.
Christian,
There was no-
If you get fireballed, the bunny also gets fireballed.
Well, everything was fine with the lizard. He wasn't a familiar. He was the guy.
The lizard was in his like.
The lizard didn't want to come. Okay?
Fine. No, everything sucks.
No, you can bring the bunny.
No, Harmony.
I'm just saying she's gonna kill the bunny.
If I wanted to teleport it, we would have been off track.
That scared the shit out of me. There's an intruder!
Is it Harrison? He's
Intruder!
here.
Yeah.
Ban him.
Safari, I don't dress like this because
What?
theme was Safari. I didn't dress like this because
Where are the hippos? Tell us.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey, I brought a change of clothes.
Did you get an award?
No. I got flowers though. Happy birthday, you guys got flowers.
Oh,
I think
thanks.
Did you?
Don't copy me.
Did you have to stop by the big warehouse on your way here to get the artifacts stored away for the U.S. government?
No, I don't. I'm not sure what you're.
Did you have a rolling
talking
boulder
about.
following you? Like
Oh,
duck somewhere, you know?
That,
No, I've been
that
doing
would be
that.
crazy.
Is that what was?
No.
I heard
oh,
about the rolling.
I'm gonna go change it quick.
I heard someone
Wait,
took the
are you
Holy
changing?
Grail. What?
Yeah, because I'm so warm wearing this.
How many you wear?
By the way, I
It's so
cast
cute.
Hero's Feast.
Run a Indiana Jones one shot, and I'll put it back on.
I mean, you guys are in a desert right now.
God
But it's
damn
cold.
it.
True, it is
You
actually
guys-
on theme.
You guys, it is very on theme. You're scouting through a desert.
Lace just appears in an Indiana Jones outfit.
You are flying up ahead.
Oh, okay, fire.
I also cast Hero's Feast on you, so you'll have to add your health from that.
Okay, fire. I do not have my iPad, so we're going off of memory.
Okay. Do you have
I
your
know I
computer?
have a plus 11 to stealth.
You don't have your
That sounds-
computer?
That sounds too small. Take it through.
We're streaming on Justice.
No, I have my
Or-
computer.
Oh,
he doesn't have
Oh.
TV on.
on your computer?
He has a sheet.
Holy fuck, Harrison! I thought. Oh, you
It's
sent
not
it
shared.
to me.
It's not shared.
There might be like an older version of this.
Yeah, you have an older version that you sent to me.
Great, then we're going off of old lace.
Yes.
I'm gonna change.
Hopefully we won't be doing too
yeah.
much that requires like.
Let's go
that.
so old that I have the old dagger. Let's do that every time.
Oh.
Cannot level up though.
I don't think you need to.
Now we can ask him.
As you guys,
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wait, I wanted to talk to him.
Don't forget it.
Before
Don't
we go on.
forget it.
I will say.
No.
Christian hates progress.
Hold on. I will say.
This is progress.
As you guys, you see, as you're approaching this river, you can see the river is not particularly rapid. There is this narrow channel that forces the water to sort of churn against the rocks in the shallow area. That's creating a constant sort of burbling noise. That's honestly quite pleasant to listen to as it streamlines itself into the ocean. But it's easy enough to cross. But I will say, as you begin to approach during the skiffs, you do know that usually there are people that are sort of transporting back and forth on skiffs, or at least watching over them. Durian, you look over, you don't see anyone manning any of the skiffs.
Hey guys, I don't see anyone manning the skips.
And those are the boats that we use to cross the river?
There are the skiffs. Like, there are those little boats. You just don't see anyone. Normally, there are people that are manning it, like helping people across. You don't see anybody.
I don't see anyone. There's usually people.
There is normally people there. It's weird.
I can look through a wall. I don't want to use that.
I don't know if
This
we do
might be
that.
this might be the best thing. I can look through the walls. Sort of.
Yeah, try
What walls?
Well, of the outpost.
Oh, I see.
Make a.
Is there anyone at the
do you wanna-
outpost?
Yeah, make a perception check for me.
Can I also make a perception
Make a
check?
perception check for me.
Also, wait, I'm supposed to be
Advantage.
hiding.
Oh, goggles.
Wait, hold on, wait. What? I just pull my cloak up.
Yeah, you put your cloak up.
Okay.
Sure.
Also, I think instead of the Handband of Intellect Harmony, I would have left the Ring of Mind Shielding.
17.
Non-attunement too.
Okay.
23.
Whoa! You're a little bit more preoccupied, focusing on making sure that you are hidden as well as possible, and you're sort of like making sure that your clothing doesn't look very royal. You kind of like put on like another doublet on top of your royal clothing. Your hair is covered. With a 23, you said?
Yeah.
With a 23, you look across the split coast and you can see the walls, the sort of precipice of the outpost walls ahead of you. And as you kind of look upon the parapets, you don't see anyone on the parapet.
Enhance.
You lock
I'm
in,
zooming in.
and
Zooming in.
Stupid.
the sun, the afternoon sun is beginning to sort of set. It's definitely still bright outside, but around this time is when a lot of especially because the lights in this in Dual Ridge are all automatic, they're all magical. There is no like light bearer. There is nobody that goes around and lights the light posts as a normal city would have. All of these lights are, for better or worse, like electric, right? They turn on the second that the sun is beginning to get a little bit dim. So the lights on the outpost are beginning to flicker on, but other than that, you don't necessarily see any sign of anyone patrolling the top of the outpost. Really quickly, Lace, they finished the Princess Shadow meeting. Nothing was really discussed, other than what you missed was all that they've decided to do is that they're making their way to the Vermilion Village in order to pick up what they believe, where they believe the last dragon mask might be, because it's the gravesite of second to last. It's
I was
the
like,
grave.
really find another one?
Yeah. It's in
We're
the
up there.
in the hour that you've been gone. Arc 3 is done.
I love it.
We
Yeah,
found it
they're.
under the
We're talking
floorboard.
speed over here, guys.
Oh
I
yeah,
like it.
they're talking. They're already at the
Okay.
Split Coast, halfway to the Vermilion Village.
Cool.
So they're approaching the Cold Sands Outpost, which is an outpost owned by Dual Ridge. However, Durian said that there's normally guards here. There's not, and Cora is perceiving the outpost walls. There's no guards standing upon the parapets.
Fine.
That's what you see with
Yeah, can I get on my Periton and fly up into the air and sort of look down at the outpost?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you get up into the air. You look down.
Do you want me to roll again?
No, I will say, interesting enough, 23. Lace, you also see, as you watch as Ancora hops onto his Periton and joins you in the air as you've been surveying. Can you make a perception check? You scope
Yes,
up.
I can.
And you
Can I add whatever I want?
Okay. You don't see any guards in the castle walls. Or in the walls.
I rolled an 8 plus.
Dude, that's me.
Your wisdom wasn't very high, was it?
I was wise.
I think it was.
Probably
I think it was
plus
like
four?
a +2.
Plus 2? Plus 3?
Where would it be?
No, it was a +2.
Lace dagger.
Probably least private.
What? Where you sent your DM's sheet to me?
Yeah.
You texted it to me.
Bruh.
This Honkai?
What?
Is this Honkai?
No idea. I don't
This
know why
does, this does sound like Honkai.
I don't know why this is playing.
Hot guy.
Hawkeye.
We'll
Star
say,
Rail.
do you want to just add 3?
Hawkeye.
No,
Rail.
I think I can
4?
add more.
I don't think you can add more than 4.
I think you're wrong.
Oh, I can add +5, and I'm a +0 to my wisdom.
Are you, you're proficient in it?
Sure am.
More.
+1.
Oh, goes.
What did you roll? What's your base?
You said, what am I rolling?
It was a
perception.
wisdom? Perception.
I'll go ahead and take that +3 that you were talking about.
Is it a 1?
It's a 2.
Okay. What's the total of?
10.
I will say, yeah, you're looking around. You also do not see anyone on the outpost walls. As, you guys, Robin, you're like, I mean, did you guys begin to take the skips across?
Yeah.
I'd like to land by Durian and look over at him. Do you know when the last time the last report that the outpost was sent out? Do you know when that was received or anything like? Okay.
I don't think so. No.
You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. It's not my department.
That's not my department.
I have no idea. What level are we? 14?
14.
Well,
Alright,
I
this
mean-
is 13th place.
I mean, this
Okay.
is the best possible outcome, I guess. We don't have to talk to anybody. We get to take the
But it's
fast route.
weird.
It is weird, but maybe we can find out. Maybe they're just busy. Maybe they're.
I don't need to take the skiff. I can stay up in the air and survey. And
Okay.
I can levitate over it.
Okay, sounds good.
There's a bit of a river that we have to
Oh,
cross.
sweet.
You're right here. You're at the split coast.
Oh,
I'm
I
going to fly. I don't want to go.
Yeah, I'm
What if I
just
want to
gonna
swim?
hover. How wide is the river?
How wide is the river?
Yeah.
I'm not very far across. I would say, like, at most, like, 200 feet.
Okay, then yeah, I'm just gonna
I'll just fly.
be in
Yeah.
the middle of the river, a 50 50 feet up, just
Yeah.
sort of like watching to make sure that like.
Everyone gets across.
Yeah, and then once I also kind of want to poke around the outpost.
Yeah, the outpost. You begin to poke around. As you do, you're sort of like surveying the area, flying about. You notice that the gates are locked pretty tight.
Does it look like on the outside there was any sort of like struggle or like anyone trying to break them down?
Doesn't appear so. I will say, you're looking around. You're not seeing like any struggle. There's no like massacre that happened here or anything like that.
I'll fly back over towards the group. The gates are sealed tight. Should I poke around on the inside while you prepare the skiffs?
If you're comfortable doing that, do you want somebody to stay with you?
That would be smart.
So we can't just get across by like flying or swimming.
It's a 200-foot river.
Where's the city?
a lot of
We're
things. That's like-
here. We have to go
That's like
there.
the.
And we were just over there.
We were here.
Wait,
So-
where was the wall with no people?
It's not a city. It's just
An outpost
Oh, I understand.
along the coast.
Yeah, the only thing that the Cold Sand stands as is just one wall to keep out the residents of the Rose Shore, the Vermilion Village, from Dual Ridge, just to keep them on the other side of the coast. And I will say, as you're sort of beginning to poke your way around in here, you don't see like any sign of a struggle in here either. Do you land?
I'll stay with
Actually, do me a favor. Who's with you?
That's one.
I'll stay with him.
Okay, then
You'll
yeah,
stay with him?
Wolverine.
Can both of you? Are you up in the air, or do you want to be with them?
I'll be in
I'm
the
on my
air.
carpet.
You'll be in the air.
I'm not touching the ground. I'm on my carpet.
I don't know. Where would my skills be better served? Sneaking in somewhere or flying overhead?
Flying overhead. I
Awesome.
think.
Then I shall be flying
Because
overhead.
you can use magic to
And
move
and
stuff.
not sneaking.
Case in point, you guys are outside on the other side of the gate.
What was I gonna do?
I think they're setting the skiffs up.
Both of you make perception. What are you like getting nervous about? Both
I'm
of you
not.
make-
I'm not like
Maybe
touching
you're
the ground
smiling all
until
sneaky
I'm
like.
not
Both of
touching
you
the
make
ground.
perception
I am
checks.
on my carpet
Okay,
flying.
both of you are not touching the ground.
perception, not investigation or investigation.
Huh?
Investigation or perception.
It depends on what you're. Are you looking for people? Looking for signs of a struggle?
Looking for signs of life.
Okay, then perception. Perception.
12.
12. You have advantage.
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Whoops.
Ooh.
With a dirty 20.
She dropped the mini she's gonna put down.
With a dirty 20, you guys, as you begin to sort of like survey this area, you begin to look sort of on the overhang. You can see that like a lot of the weapons racks are empty. It looks like people have left here. And with a 20, you're seeing not signs of a struggle, but signs that people left in a hurry. And then you do hear from behind you rummaging sounds. You hear like the faint sounds of someone trying to be quiet.
What the fuck is that?
Come in!
Oh my
Oh,
god. No
great.
way.
Is it Drew?
I'm going to cast Disintegrate.
No way.
You
Hi.
hear someone trying to be quiet on the inner
That's
side.
why she's.
Disintegrate.
I'm gonna cast Disintegrate as well.
The freak is unleashed.
No! Christian does know that joke now.
Dual cast Disintegrate.
Dual
Mike
cast
was on.
Disintegrate
I
on
was
Drew
not
right
expecting
now.
that.
Oh, I
I
get it.
didn't realize.
Woo!
Drop something. No, I almost
I was
dropped
moving
it.
on this side.
I forgot.
That's
She's
not
having
harming.
some
I was trying to get you guys
What is
to
it?
know.
Can I
Hello, I'm gonna sneak past you.
and grab this pair of pants folded on the step over here.
Cast Disintegrate. Oh.
Or wait, why don't we go the other way?
Because Matthew doesn't like to be in the middle.
Really?
Yes.
How do I get this chair
Up and over.
And you know
up
what?
and over?
I stand with him on
Hey
that.
Matt, hey Rosie, can you grab this chair
I charge 15 an hour.
for grabbing chairs?
Yep.
Just above your head.
So it gets like $50.
Okay, there we go. That's why we keep this chair around. Okay. Okay.
I'm not.
No, we keep it around here. I
I
don't
don't
know
I don't know where to go from
I
here.
thought you-
Is that the broken one?
No.
Oh.
We're about to find out.
There is no broken one.
There is
Alright.
no broken chair in this apartment.
There is no
I just
war.
want to see how much
There
money.
is no war in Bossing Say.
You let go.
What if you took a big bite?
What if we ripped it apart?
Can I see how much you got?
Yeah.
I'm not
$2.
letting go of it.
Why?
That's not enough.
I know.
That's not
I know.
enough.
Do you think she's going to steal it or something?
I thought it was
Maybe.
Is it a?
Can you imagine?
Evil? I don't understand.
I was gonna grab it if you like it.
Yeah, I know.
Matthew would eat it.
There we
I
go.
was gonna cash it in my stomach.
Sorry, I just knocked it over.
There's a bank and it's very hungry.
Hungry.
And now I can buy Legos. Just kidding. I have to pay off my credit card.
Hungry.
What's that?
Yeah, I
don't
only
do
did
that.
one.
Credit card?
I just let it build up because it's free, right?
Yeah.
I don't have to pay it off, right? Like it's just a card.
Uh,
Did the Wi-Fi cut?
The Pinkertons aren't real.
No.
Just kidding. I guess my
Good
Wi-Fi
reference,
is
I
only
liked it.
cut out.
Thank you.
I liked it.
My Wi-Fi's good.
Okay.
Mine
As we
too.
log back
I'm
in.
not using Wi-Fi.
What a little loser.
La computer. Oh my god, my notes just like super.
You're nuts.
My notes.
It's crawling.
My big nuts.
It's crying.
Como se dice Dungeons and Dragons?
We're talking about wild shaping and
Big
pregnancy.
blue
earlier.
balls.
Oh,
I
okay.
got 'em.
Like,
What conclusion did you get to?
I don't remember at this point. But what if you give birth while in wild shape? Or like if you were pregnant while wild shape, would your child change as well?
At what week would
I
the
have a
baby
dice
be able to
rolling
wild
if you
shape?
want to roll your dice on
Can
it.
you stand where you stand,
The
Harmony?
sun's not going out.
Harmony, can you stand?
Huh? He would have gone somewhere. I
Sorry,
wasn't
Rose, you're not.
originally in the
You're not very
outpost.
in it.
That's fine.
What happens if
Session was
what
going
happens
slower
if
than I
we
thought.
disintegrate him?
Does he go home?
Would
Are
you
you
get your mom
actually
for Mother's
disintegrate?
Day?
Who was said disintegrate?
Oh, we're
Well
both of us.
done.
Who the hell?
Actually,
We both have the spell.
I will say,
we're
alright,
not
so
gonna be on
as
our
we.
phones, is what she asked us.
Wow, that's
What?
so mother coded.
Mm-hmm.
I asked him what he got his mom for Mother's Day. I'm sorry.
Aw. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to Crystal?
With a K.
Yes.
Thanks.
No.
And can you say Christian's full address?
Yeah, that would be nice.
I'm sorry. It's your mom's name.
Oh, wait, sorry, Deb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Located in. Where?
Can you say the first 9 numbers that come to mind when I say Social Security?
I can think of a couple.
Not. I
Don't
can think
think
of all
of
10,
four.
just 9.
Give me the last.
Hey,
one.
I'll figure
yeah,
out the
let me
10.
workshop the rest. I gotta have a little bit of a challenge.
As
I don't get away
you
from
begin to kind of look around, I'm sorry, my computer decided to like eat itself for some reason. No.
Eat. Shut up.
Shut up.
I'm gonna put a grenade in your car.
What the hell is that?
As you begin to approach, you can see
Forgot.
the surrounding towers in this outpost have been created from what looks to be like the giant anchor of some sort of like old, almost like old materials from what Dulridge used to look like during like couple hundred years ago. Like you can notice that the materials at this outpost, especially the towers, look to be of some sort of like older reminiscent like material that Dulridge used to be made out of, sort of before you guys really got your footing. So it looks like this outpost has stood for a while, but just recently was it used and manned by soldiers to protect from the incoming threat of the Vermilion Village, as you're kind of looking out along the walls with Robin. And as you two begin to survey the inner side of the outpost, you guys fly into the inner walls. You can see much of those weapons racks, as I mentioned, are empty. And you're sort of looking around. You, with your high perception roll, hear rustling behind you, as you do hear the sounds of footsteps from one of the inner walls. The sun is still up, but is setting, I will say. What do you do?
And I cannot see this figure yet
No, you cannot.
Can you
because
see
they
the
are
walls?
shrouded, right? Behind material.
Look, yes.
I'm going to
Right.
activate the X-ray vision of my goggles.
Fantastic.
Okay, nerd.
You see my whole wang.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's
Okay,
cold
yeah.
outside,
You do-
okay?
You know that scene in Free Run where she looks down and she goes, "So anyway." Yeah, you turn on your goggles, and as you begin to like survey the area, you watch as everything sort of goes into that like weird technicolor, as all of a sudden the wall vanishes into a transparency, and you do see the moving shadowy figure of what appears to be like a shorter man. Cloak up, sort of digging around, looks to be hunched over like a table, looking at over some stuff.
I'm gonna lean to Robin. I wonder what's happening over there.
I mean, hey, Manny.
Can Lace see what they're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, he's just watching.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to draw out one of my guns.
Great.
Are you gonna shoot him?
He's behind a wall.
I know, but I can still see him.
Behind
Yeah.
a wall? What? Huh?
He has X-ray vision.
Yeah. Oh, Christ.
Peek him, peek him.
Swing or be swung.
Every single thing. I couldn't
You.
What?
You idiot.
No, that doesn't happen.
No, I think that does happen.
You're missing one.
Behind
You're
there.
missing two.
Did you say that? Someone say something.
Well, before I would have done that. You behind the boxes over there. Come out if you want to live.
What'd this guy do to you?
Exist.
True. As you are hunched over a table behind one of these walls, in one of the inner offices of the outpost, as you were surveying the surroundings, you found a table with some left notes seeming to have been abandoned. You can see there's a couple different books, entries. You can see people that have passed by, come through, anyone in recent time that has visited. You do clock right before you hear voices from a seemingly abandoned outpost. You are sort of like specifically looking over a journal entry that was made in the last few weeks. You specifically, it caught your eye because the names are definitely not of gnomish lineage. Most people that pass through here are, from Dualridge or soldiers or foot soldiers that are on their way to sort of survey the Rose Shore and get intel. Get a room.
I'm just putting chapstick on him because his lips are
He can't put chapstick on himself?
I don't
No,
want
he
to.
won't do it. I have
Huh?
I just don't want it.
to need it.
Specifically because these names are not, where the hell was I, of gnomish lineage. I'm gonna kill you guys.
I'm not doing anything.
We have a guest here. I try hard to make this house a home. So as you're reading it over, normally it's like foot soldiers, right? This looks like, make a history check for me actually, to sort of place the origin of these names.
It's an 8.
50 dice. That's an 8
Yeah.
plus nothing.
I got a +0 to history.
Great. You're looking
L.
over.
I have a +5.
The names don't ring a bell, but most certainly not from this area. And it looks like they were here within a week. And those are also the last entries of the people that were coming through this area. And then all of a sudden you hear, you there, come out from the boxes if you want to live. What do you do?
I stand up very slowly,
Okay.
grabbing all of the correspondences and kind of putting them in my satchel. And I kind of both hands out.
He's reaching! Escalate!
both hands out, and I step out. It is nice to see a friendly face. But you are pointing a gun at me, so I guess friendly is not the best way to describe. I'm nervous right now. You have a gun in my face.
What do I see?
You
Step
see
out.
a 4'5" gnomish, older looking even for a gnome gentleman with a hood up. The hood is tan-esque, kind of. It would match against the
desert sands, yeah.
desert sands around this area. And yeah, so very classic. Has some like fur adornments on the inside for heat, but for the most part, just kind of a standard traveler's garb with a cloak.
Are you stationed at this outpost?
No, I work in and around the area, and I was passing through.
Inside.
Yeah, you can roll an insight check.
I roll.
What's your insight?
+1.
Roll. So whenever they're rolling insight with this table, we do.
I'll give you
You can
advantage.
roll
do
persuasion
that.
or deception. Do not announce to the table which, but you can choose
Okay.
depending on if you're lying or trying to convince them whether it's persuasion or
Okay.
deception.
Also, send me a description of your character.
Also, send Christian a description of your character as he's holding a drawing tablet.
It's 26.
26. So you can tell them what they believe.
22.
So do they believe you? Yeah.
Silver barbs.
Silver barbs.
Silver barbs.
So yeah, re-roll. Take the lower number.
That is an 18.
Okay,
There we go, baby.
22. I got 22, so we're fine.
So silver barb is not the D4, it's re-roll, right?
No, it's a he gets
Okay.
disadvantage.
Who do you give the advantage to?
To myself.
All right.
Selfish.
So is he lying? Does he
Very
work?
I'm just kidding.
Is he lying?
I do work around the
Well, I
area.
guess he's working around the
That
area.
is true.
You ascertain that he is telling the truth, possibly like obviously not giving you the most
Well, I
information.
can
he
assume he
can.
probably doesn't work for the people here.
Well, he said that.
Oh.
Is he pink? I didn't
You're
get the
not here.
description.
Is he pink?
He's not.
At all?
Both of you
Are you
do not
pink?
see any traces of pink.
Am I pink?
Yes, partially, fully. Are you pink?
Why are you pink?
When will you wear pink?
Are you saying this in character?
Yes.
Okay.
Am I pink?
Yes, it's very
What does-
imperative. I know
well,
if you're
I
pink or
understand, but where is the question coming from?
not. Because people from around here are sometimes pink.
Well,
I need to know if you're pink or not.
No?
Then we're fine.
What business do you have here?
Again, like I said, I was passing through the area. I am a traveler. I go many places, I do many things. I come this way to get wares, and I come to this outpost and everyone's gone. So I started to look around because hey, maybe there's some good stuff for me to grab.
Then how did you get through the gate?
I got over the wall.
Very valid.
Checks out. Checks out.
Fun fact, if there's no guard, it's really easy to get over the wall.
Okay, he did go under the wall, at least we know that.
He's not a mole person.
Are you sure? Maybe he is crab person.
I'm sorry, what are y'all doing here?
Well, we're actually here with an amazing person who's part of this place. He
Are
works
they here right now?
He's outside the gate and he works here.
He works here.
So he'd like to know what you're doing here.
Yes.
Are you his employees?
We're his entourage. He's quite
His
famous,
entourage.
actually.
Oh, well, like I said, I am here just kind of passing through. Normally there's guards here. That's why I found these correspondences from a couple of weeks ago. Everyone was still here and now everyone's gone. I don't
Is there any
understand.
log of why they abandoned this place?
It does not appear so, but it does seem to list some names that don't really match up with the region, not very gnomish names. Here, and then I hand, like maybe these names mean something to you that they do nothing to me.
Let's take a look.
Persephone, Perseus.
What do I see? I'm going towards the end. Going towards the end.
Yeah, I will say.
Send me a character description now.
I'll do it later.
I'm not gonna remember later.
Do you just want to describe it?
I did.
Yeah, it's just like an older gnomish fellow.
That's too vague. He had a whole description.
And you weren't listening.
Tan.
I was thinking.
Tan.
With
fabric.
a tan cloak.
Just you're gonna have to message me. I'm gonna forget everything.
So what I
You also can't see a lot of
what
him
I said
right
I
now.
do.
What do I see?
Yeah, he hands over the journal. You look through. I will say a lot of these correspondents are like just like foot soldiers again, like gnomish people that have like traversed this area. A lot of it does look to be people of a higher rank or some sort of military rank, even though Dual Ridge isn't known for having a strong military. The small bit that they do is stationed here a lot of the time,
me?
especially
Okay.
to both of you technically.
Yeah.
Is stationed here because it's closest to the dock and closest to the other side of the split coast. I will say the last entry is from a few days ago, and it does list as not gnomish names. In fact, a lot of these names look like they sort of pertain back to more dwarvish names, if anything.
Are there any in specific that I need?
Yes, there are. You get the name. Harmony didn't have those notes open because she expected to give them to you. I will message you those names. I will say no names that you recognize at the moment.
Okay. Any
And those notes
with
aren't
a
open on my
Greek
computer,
indication? Any Icarus?
Yeah, there are Greek names in here.
Cool.
Yes, correct. I remember. I'm sorry, I did not have the Nanos Deep note page open.
And are you familiar with any of the names or why these people might have come to this outpost?
As I said, no, it was me passing through. I maybe spoke with a few soldiers from time to time, but for the most part, I kind of just kept going.
Where are you going? Where do you intend
Right
to
now,
go?
I am headed to the Vermilion Village. I have a. I'm sorry, you did a thing there. What was that?
Sorry, it was nothing.
Well,
Just,
yes.
looking towards the wall.
But I had been hired, subcontracted to bring some soil samples. So.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing.
Are you familiar with the way there?
Yes, I've been there before. I actually do a fair bit of work for them because they are generally isolationist and confined in.
Where's your pink?
Well, lucky enough, we were also on our way there. If you are looking for compatriots to travel with, then perhaps we might be of use.
Given the fact that outposts are seemingly wiped out and completely abandoned, I feel this would be a beneficial arrangement for the both of us. Is it? You said there were 3 of you in your party?
3? Who said that?
2, and then your boss outside.
Well, then he also has his own entourage outside.
He
as
has
well.
an entourage for his entourage?
Yes, he's a
Wow,
very
is he a
important
prince or
person.
something?
No.
No, he's just a cool guy.
He's just really rich and really handsome.
I'm messaging you the names.
Cool. Let's see. Any bets? Any bets? Vulcan the Hammer and compatriots.
That's what I fucking wrote.
Vulcan the Hammer.
Vulcan the Hammer and compatriots. Oogie Boogie and the Woogie Bash.
So I will say, are you guys
The boulder.
Lace, at this point you do see like another figure has emerged.
Okay.
Creepy music. Another
Sorry.
figure has emerged.
Sorry, I
Is
just
there?
Hey! Who is that?
Hello.
It's
Okay, I'm more curious who that is because he sounds Republican.
No.
He sounds
No, we have established
I
that
just believe
people,
we should consolidate our defense spending.
we have agreed that people of the New Republic are not nicknamed Republican. I just want to clarify.
Or
If
they-
anything,
or
they're Kalturum.
Kalturan?
Kalturan,
He sounds.
sorry, yeah, Kalturan.
He sounds like us.
There you go.
yeah, he's a traveler.
I don't believe that for a minute. No offense.
None taken.
He's on his way to the village.
That is suspicious.
None taken.
I didn't say no offense that time.
Okay.
And he says that he knows his way to and from the
I
village.
saw that.
That is convenient.
Isn't it?
I like this guy. I can't wait for him
Yay!
to betray us. You didn't hear that.
None taken.
We can't take a surprise round then,
Okay.
because we're expecting.
We're already aware. We know it's gonna
We
happen.
already know he's gonna come attack us.
But if you would like to,
Hey, Robin and Dorian, there's a dude.
You
Did
guys.
we hear him?
I mean, you hear him going "Wah, wah, 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 wah," in the air.
What?
They're on the other side of the gate.
well,
they
wouldn't
cannot
wouldn't
get.
What?
Robin here?
There's a dude.
Oh, Robin, you have your wolven.
I
ears.
have super hearing.
Yeah, you can hear. You
On
can
my
I have
way.
insight.
What's your insight?
19.
I have
Passive.
ears.
I have a +7 in insight, so it's like probably gonna win. But
I think I have plus 9.
I think mine's a
If you have a
17
+9, you have a
passive.
19. If you have a +7, you have a 17.
Yeah. Whatever.
Very
Whatever.
I'm better than you.
I have a
Of course
10.
you are.
I have
Okay.
an 11.
9.
So deal with that, guys.
9.
Okay, I start walking over to Lace
11.
with Durian, I assume.
Well, I mean, again, you guys are on the other side of the outpost wall.
Yeah, I know, but I thought like not
Lace is in
like
the
not,
air.
not right up against.
How big?
the
How
wall.
tall is the?
I'm
How
like
tall
walking.
is it?
I'm walking towards the wall.
Oh, sure.
How tall is the wall?
wall.
I mean, probably let's
I'm just
let's
gonna
say
levitate.
30 feet.
I'm gonna levitate.
Okay.
How?
I'm levitating.
30
Hey, can I
feet
just-
wall?
Hold on
It's
to
a
me.
guard's wall.
I
30
have,
feet
like,
high.
Can I?
Yes.
What is 30 feet?
I have my wings. I'm
Okay.
good.
I
Harvey,
levitate.
can I
like a
just
castle
parkour
wall.
up the wall and over to their side?
30 feet.
That's like a castle wall.
Yeah. So it's an outpost wall.
Holy
it's
shit.
It's like a guard wall.
Wait,
to
you
keep
guys
people
just want
out.
to come to me?
Too late. I'm already
Is
levitating.
that too high? 20 feet.
We have to get over the wall anyway
Why?
to get into the city.
Oh, we do?
It's a wall.
Okay. Yeah, I go over.
What?
I guess you guys can. Yeah.
Is it like a fort then?
We're not supposed to?
Yeah, it's gonna take longer to go around, so you can just go straight at
Well,
through.
yeah, it's
I
a
thought
wall.
it was just-
Guys.
I thought it was just for the outpost. I didn't know it was like.
Oh, is it?
It's like a wall, and then there's an outpost in the inner city.
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah,
the
I
outposts
don't-
were connected by walls. Like, so we
Yeah,
could- I don't know what's happening.
correct. Christian has the right idea of this.
Okay.
No,
and
I
then
don't
go-
because now I'm confused.
Where are we?
Okay, so
30
ready?
feet is a 3-story building.
Then that goes. Okay,
Yeah.
Harmony.
Sure, 20 feet, we'll say.
Here's look, ready?
Yeah.
Here. This is the pink one, the city. Right?
Vermilion?
Yeah.
Here's 2 outposts. Right?
Yeah.
Are there wall here, or is it wall here?
So you guys are.
Where's the outpost?
Right here.
So we're still by the river.
Yes, you guys are still by the split because remember
Okay.
you had to
'Cause
take
we
skiffs
just-
and it was
just-
right here.
We just crossed with the skiffs?
You just crossed the
Okay,
skiffs.
okay, got it.
You guys were still crossing the skiffs when the people that could fly flew to the outpost walls. Vermilion Village is still way across the Rose Shore in its own little secluded area.
But we need.
It is two massive towers connected by one massive wall with a gate, and on the other side, 2 massive towers connected by one massive wall with a gate.
So we need to cross the wall to get into the city.
To get into, it's an outpost, so there's not like homes here, but sure, yeah.
Okay,
In order to
you're
get to
Yes,
their
no,
homes,
I'm saying, does the wall go like... Is it like the
Does-
Mexican border?
Yes,
Like,
yes, please, thank you.
Does
Is
it go all the way around, or is it just like for this little area?
it's just for this
We're
little
building
area.
a wall
Do,
for
but do we
Dulwich.
need to go over?
You could go around.
How... Why are we... Let's just go over the wall.
Let's go over the wall! That's what I was saying!
Yeah, sure.
Oh my gosh! I levitate!
Wait, how tall is the wall?
I think
It's
it's like 70.
under-
I think it's like 70 feet.
It is a little over 500 feet.
How does it relate to the actual
Just
sea?
to clarify, it's a little over 500 feet in length.
Wide.
In length, yeah.
Oh, it's a very small wall.
Okay, I
It's
pop
not very
I pop
large.
my wings out,
Great.
my flames, and I fly over.
Okay. I will say you can only do that once a day, right?
Twice?
Proficiency bonus, I thought. 3 times now.
Twice
I
a day.
levitate.
What, do you think I'm gonna need it
I
later?
thought it was proficiency, Jessa.
Regardless, you pop your wings out, you fly over. How are you getting over?
Levitate! Oh my
Levitate.
gosh!
I only have it.
I'm gonna dig through the wall.
So
I don't
Both
care
of
at this
you
point.
appear on the other side of the wall. You are now inside the 4 towers.
I made it, so I think.
You see 2 people with one with giant spectral rings. Do you guys want to describe your character?
Oh yeah, well when we meet him.
Yeah, I will say he sees you guys flying over the walls.
I immediately clock the wings and go, you must have the entourage!
No,
What
that's the other
entourage?
person.
Wait, who are you?
Hey, wait, you see a man with, horns, tail, and wings of fire.
Yeah, do you want to describe what you look like?
Robin is...
Another man
He's
with
got
horns, tail, and just
long,
wings.
like reddish brown braided hair. And he's got 2 tiefling horns that resemble more of like dragon horns, like they go like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's got green eyes. He's like kind of tan but kind of pale. I don't know. Sun-kissed, one would say. What else? He's wearing green. And he's got like a tail, a tiefling tail. There you go.
You see a blue cloak
Oh, and he's got like
fluttering like a jellyfish as it descends with levitate.
Oh yeah, because you've got your cloak pulled up as tight as possible. Yeah, yeah.
I'm hiding myself.
What?
He's saving it for marriage.
It is a pleasure to meet you all. My name is Burke. I feel like it's good that
Fucking
good that we put names out there.
Oh yes,
Come.
nice to meet.
This
Who is
is
this
Burke.
guy? Wait, do you know him?
Nope.
You just said Burke.
Did you
That
find
was
him here?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, nice to meet you, Burke. I'm Robin.
We're using real names, I see.
They don't know me here.
You don't know me.
They don't.
Everyone knows of you guys.
I thought you didn't know me.
I don't know
Make
you
a history
specifically.
check for me, Burke.
A history check.
Yeah.
It's my best one.
I'm gonna lean to Robin. I'm gonna go. I didn't know you.
5.
Never heard the
I didn't
name.
know you specifically, but that doesn't mean that word gets around to other places.
Yeah,
too.
but
So our
they might
faces
know
are
the name
over-
Huckleberry,
Uh,
but they probably don't know Robin.
Make a history
Robin
check
the
for
Bang.
me.
Wait a minute.
19.
You have most certainly heard the name Huckleberry.
Did you
That
say
is
it?
the
Oh,
name
you
of the
said it? I
royal
thought you guys
family
were
of
just-
the
Oh,
Calvary.
you
But,
said
but
that
I didn't
loud?
give. That's why I didn't say Robin Huckleberry. I just said Robin.
Are you saying that to Durian out loud?
Are you saying
No.
that's Durian?
Wait, what did you just say to him?
No, I
you
was
say-
talking to Christian. I was talking
Okay,
to Christian.
alright.
That would be so funny.
Excuse me.
Don't say your full name. I
can
didn't
be
say my
doing
full name,
extra
Huckleberry.
radiant damage with my wings.
What?
I can be doing extra radiant damage with my wings.
Yes.
Girl.
Anyways, so where are you from? Around here, or I mean?
I am from. My family lives over in. They were around in Dulwich area, and then I kind of just, I travel for work, as I mentioned to your.
What do you do for
viewers.
work?
I do all sorts. I'm kind of like a messenger in a way. I deliver correspondence, or I do subcontracting specifically. Like the reason I'm going to Vermilion Village is because I'm
worker.
delivering soil samples to
What?
to
Rough
the people that are at the Vermilion Village.
Oh.
Soil
Have you
samples
done
for
this
what?
before?
Yes, they have contacted me a couple times. Normally the gigs are
So you've been there?
to like the outer walls.
Oh.
I've never got into the city.
Oh, okay.
Is he working for my parents? For Turtle's
Make an
parents?
insight check.
No, for Turtle's parents.
Make an insight check.
With a passive 19 insight.
He seems like with the passive 9. No, this is not. No, you can't use insight if you're actively trying to perceive. Which
Okay, 15.
Not very
15?
passive of you.
I will say make a persuasion or deception check, dependent on if you are trying to persuade them that you are telling the truth or if you are deceiving them in any way.
That's a dirty 20.
I mean, as far as you're aware, everything he's saying is true.
20.
And it seems like he's contracted by the people of the Vermilion Lodge.
Probably has a thing where you can't roll below 10. Because I don't think he has a plus 18.
What the fuck? I can't. I didn't. I'm not cheating. I didn't.
You looked at what he rolled on his dice, though.
I looked at what he rolled on his dice. I didn't look at which one he rolled for.
We all looked
I don't-
at what he
I
rolled
didn't.
on the
I didn't know
dice.
which. I didn't know which.
We all be
fight
looking.
had.
We got a bard in the house.
Oh.
Oh my.
Can I curse him?
I can't wait for him to be useless in Compton.
I can't wait for him to backstab us and kill us all.
Through song!
Bert, give me just one moment to confer with my friends. So, do you trust him?
No.
I don't trust
No.
him.
No.
Hell no. Look
Kick
at
him out, make him go home.
I'm not racist. Look at him.
I'm not racist, but I fucking hate gnomes.
You are part gnome.
Lace is
I thought he was a
standing
dwarf.
like
No, he's
strangely
gnome.
tall.
That makes it even funnier,
I'm
Christian.
sizing him up.
I start slouching because I
Yeah.
feel like you're compensating.
I am.
So.
Hey, you're still taller.
What?
Yeah.
By a
what's,
foot, right?
What's
By a
the,
foot.
By 1 foot.
So what's the thought process here? What's the reason we're not trusting him? Like, what do we
He's
think
some
his
random
ulterior
fucking
motive?
guy.
I know, but do we think there's what's the ulterior
No, just
motive?
look at him.
Okay.
And we all look at him.
He looks homeless.
So first off, the fact
No,
that
he's nice.
he's bent to the village when you can't go
Well,
to and from the village.
he
That's
did
the
say-
whole
Good that he
thing.
can't hear us because he's off screen right now.
He
know,
did
it's
say
great.
that he's only been to the outer walls, never inside.
But it doesn't matter.
I don't know. I don't know when it happened. It just happens when. There's no like
special
points.
case.
Okay,
I
well,
don't think so.
secondly, he's just here in
We
this
need to talk
abandoned
to you later,
outpost.
by the way.
Yeah, what could he
Ruffling
be
through all
looking
their
for?
papers.
Yeah, what he?
Like-
Oh, he's ruffling around.
Yeah, he grabbed all the
What if he's
correspondence papers.
I have
What
the
if he's
correspondence
looking
on
for
these
what we're
Who's
looking
we?
for?
What?
We
I
killed
don't know.
him.
I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
No.
Can I see those papers?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I look at the paper. Do I recognize anything?
The papers.
Correspondent papers.
Correspondent papers. I will say actually, you do recognize a gnomish name, on one of these papers. Oh my God, Harmony, have the fucking notes.
Giggle nuts.
Giggle Nuts Senior.
My working theory is that he works for Perseus and he's looking for the same item that we're looking for.
I don't think he works for Perseus, but I think he is adjacent.
Who's your boss?
Who is
Who do you work for? What are we
whoever
saying?
is paying me at the time?
Okay, who's paying you right now?
I believe they are the Ladies of Mercy.
Fucking
Damn. Okay, it's fine. What? No, I don't know, but someone called.
Hey, history check it. You're the one with the best history.
I roll.
Wait,
I'm giving you advantage. I'm giving you advantage.
I tried to. Hold on.
What is your history? What is-
24.
25, Christian.
Plus
I beat you by
9?
Yeah.
one.
This
25.
bitch took all of my best things and then doubled them. What the fuck's your problem? Insight? History? Like, what the fuck is your problem? You're a prince? You're good at history? You're good at insight? What else? You like animals?
He actually doesn't care for animals that much.
Okay.
You got 25.
You got that
Oh,
one.
that's true. That was
Oh
true.
my God,
Just stomp
everybody give me
him
1
to death.
second.
Can I also roll history for fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also.
I
gonna roll
too would
history.
like to roll history.
I guess I'll roll history.
I will as
Fine.
well. A dirty 20. I rolled
A
an
14.
25. I beat you.
17?
Can
I think you need to be shot, Christian.
I think you
That's
need
just
to-
my personal opinion.
I think you need to get
Read
freaky
your
legs.
books, Drew.
He doesn't know what that means.
Oh my God, that means check your phone. Sorry.
So with a 24 and 25 history, do we know what these Ladies of Mercy are? Do we know what these Ladies of Mercy are?
And also a 20 history.
Hey, wait, what'd you do?
That too.
17.
They
Christian, can you
shut
shut up? Please, actually shut up.
Okay, everyone calm down for a sec. First things first, Duran, you look over the correspondence papers.
Yeah.
You do see a name by the name of Vulcan the Hammer and some correspondence from
Great,
an
Hephaestus
ASD.
is here.
You don't recognize.
Yeah, I know. I'm not an idiot.
I didn't know you knew the Roman
Yeah,
name.
I know the Roman name. Where do you think volcanoes get their name from?
True. I will say. I will say, so you do not recognize that name. However, at the same time, it looked like there was a meeting being set up at the Cold Sands, and it looks like one of the people that did pass through by these correspondents was Whistledrop.
Whistledrop's a fucking villain?
Oh,
Whistledrop's a fucking villain?
It's the
Oh my
bitch
Royal
drops
Hand.
my royal hand.
The
It's
one
annoying
who,
the fuck
the,
out of me.
the one when we were teleporting with the teleport circle, he was like, I don't know where I can find this
yeah, you
sigil.
mean the insubordinate little hoe?
Yes.
Yeah. No kidding.
Kill him!
Save your disintegration
Yeah,
spells,
he's supposed to be
boys.
the royal
We've
hand,
got
and
our
he was-
targets.
He was literally saying no to someone who
prince.
is of high authority.
Okay.
Get your parents on the phone.
Also, did anybody here roll above a 20
Me.
for history?
She
You.
said above.
You.
Oh man, you did say.
Well,
above.
20 or above. Okay, you three? I will say the other two, I will say the reason that you don't recognize this name is because you would have no reason to know of this name. I will say Ladies of Mercy does remind you of like the blinded ladies from the Temple of Shar, but that's the only thing that you can think of. The name is different, and I will say their thing wasn't necessarily Mercy as much as it was the Ladies of Sorrow. It was the City of Sorrow. So I will say like that's the only connection you can think of. Doesn't seem like it really connects in any way though. You rolled a 20. What did you roll?
24.
What did you roll?
25.
Great. With a 20, just a base 20, you do
My worst modifier.
you do not necessarily recognize the Ladies of Mercy outright. I will say you're beginning to try and piece together like, okay, Ladies of Mercy, who do I know that do I know of any groups or anyone that worships like the idea of mercy? And interesting enough, you can't really think of any alive gods or anything like that are the gods of mercy. Again, the closest you can think of is Shar, Lady Shar. But for some reason, there's something in the back of your head that remembers that name. Like, that name means something to you, but you can't put your finger on it. With a 24, you absolutely have heard of the Ladies of Mercy because you've been to the Vermilion Village. The Ladies of Mercy are the inner circle. They are the people that keep watch over the actual carcass, or the flesh they believe their patron to have left behind when she died. The Ladies of Mercy keep that entire inner area sealed. They are the people that watch over like the body of the light of magic. You never actually met the Ladies of Mercy, but you heard the people of the village talked about them in very high regard. They are essentially the priestesses of this city, though you did not meet any personally. So you have heard of them. With the 25, the name, you've never met them, and I will say that this name doesn't necessarily mean much to you, other than the fact that with the 25, I'll give you this. You have read in like history books before, Mercy, Ladies of Mercy. Why is Mercy ringing a bell with Rose Shore? It does remind you there was a draconic goddess that did fight in the spell plague with the goddess of magic Mistral before she died. They also fought alongside each other to defeat Draco witches. And you remember she was the goddess of mercy. That does come to mind. And she was a draconic goddess, though her name is eluding you. But you do remember that there was a goddess that fought alongside Mistral, who then became ascended to Mistra, the goddess of magic. That's what you guys get with your history checks. Did you roll? No. Okay.
Why would I roll?
I don't know.
He just works here. He just works here.
I am a simple traveler delivering soil samples.
Check your books in 1 second.
Bless you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, thank you dearly.
Okay, Maui.
Sounds like Malik.
That's what you just said.
I didn't hear
Silly
you.
boy.
Speak of the devil.
No. No.
Melinda.
Okay.
Happy girl.
Will you stop taking her in that way?
No bowling.
Keep moving. Keep them doggies moving, right. Raining, winging weather,
Okay.
hell-bent for leather.
What are you singing?
Ride. It's from Happy Feet 2,
Okay.
obviously.
Obviously.
Shut up, Austin. I know you love feet.
That's good.
Happy on my feet.
Okay. As Yeah, as you guys kind of like remember this, Ladies of Mercy, that is the last thing that Burke said, was Ladies of Mercy. You remembered vaguely, you definitely have heard of them but never met them. You remembered the Goddess of Mercy. That is what you ascertain.
Oh!
Oh, and Whistle Drop as well.
That rings a bell, but I can't put my finger on why that rings a bell.
I know who they are.
Oh, okay.
So you've met them?
Who's them?
Mercy.
Oh, yep.
I have been contracted. I work around things they've asked
Have you
me
met them? Yes or no?
Have I met all of the Ladies of Mercy?
Have you met any of them?
I'm sure the one who pays me probably.
Probably.
I would assume she's a Lady of Mercy. She's the one that I give the stuff to. If
So
they're
you've
the
seen
ones.
her?
Yeah, it was a Dragonborn lady.
Okay. Can you take us to them?
I mean, I was heading that way anyway.
Oh, perfect. We'll tag along. Let's go.
I feel
More like
as
you'll
though
tag along with
I
us.
feel as though you feel like you're imposing on me when I fully offered this.
You can
Yes,
tag
let's
along.
go.
It's okay if you tag along with us. You're okay to follow.
We'll allow it.
Nice to meet you, by the way.
Thank
Your name was Beak?
I think it was
Buck?
Oh shoot! Wait,
Burke.
I got.
It's
No,
Burke.
I told you not to say anything. I was trying to.
I didn't hear you say that. I was reading these papers that say Whistle.
Bob.
I do
It's
think
Burke.
it's prudent that I know
Hiccup?
all of your names as well, if that's okay.
Well, I already said mine.
You said your name was Sparrow.
What?
and- what was your name?
You can call me Undisclosed Fabric.
Okay, Linen. Okay, what
I like it. This one's funny.
You can call me
You can stick around.
Disclosed Fabric.
Disclosed Fabric? Okay, you are going to be Jute.
It'd be funny if you
In Coran.
And Corin?
Yes.
That feels like
He's
you
getting
actually gave me your
creative.
real name, and I appreciate that. That's honesty. And you over there, what is your name?
Lavro.
Lavro.
Jesus Christ.
It's fantastic. A lot of honesty at the end of that. Fantastic.
Well,
Okay,
some people
well-
get played.
We will be going, so you'd better tag along so that you don't get lost.
Very well. Let us be off.
Let's go.
You guys make your way out of the Cold Sands outpost, and you guys begin to make your way into the desert. I will say, as you guys are walking, you don't see any.
Every time I
Yep,
do the same.
yep.
You don't see any like foot soldiers as you're leaving either, and I will say is the sun begins the sun is in the beginning stages of starting to set, though there is some warmth. It is beginning to get colder and colder as you guys approach the Kellic Peaks, and as you guys also begin to trek through these sand dunes, because they are sand dunes. The shoreline that once was white is beginning to eventually crest into a beautiful soft pink as you're watching the sand get darker and darker in hue, away from that white color, and almost, it's odd because it's almost as if it's only a top layer for right now. As you're moving, you move your feet and there's not pink underneath. It's almost like there's a top layer of something coating the top of these sand dunes. You move your feet and it's white sands underneath. But the further on you go, 30 minutes on, you realize that the pink is getting deeper and deeper. As you move your feet, no longer is it just that top layer. Eventually, you're moving your feet and you're seeing a little bit deeper of that pink, almost powder-like material. Like it had snowed, but the snow was glitter of some kind.
Would it be?
Lace stops walking on it and it's just kind of like hovering along.
You don't want to touch it?
Boy, it's sand.
Fantastic.
But it's pink sand and it
I'm
doesn't
cursed by
look
enough
like
things.
sand.
I don't need to be
We
pretty.
don't
Right.
taste it,
I mean, that's how salt was like found, but
or he'll like scoop up a bit in his hand and just like smell it.
Are you gonna smell it?
Yeah, because he
Yeah,
good smelling.
make a survival check for me.
you know that one,
Make a nature check.
you
or
know
survival
that
check.
one scene from Delicious in Dungeon,
Yeah.
first episode, where
Sure.
Laios is sniffing the mushroom's foot,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
you
wait.
see Marcel's face, and you can hear her in her mind say mushroom foot sniffer.
Yeah.
That's me right now with Robin.
With Robin, great.
Sand liquor.
Nature or survival?
Or survival.
I know.
So, do I get advantage or anything because of my smelling?
I will
You're
say,
sniffing
yeah.
it.
Well, I'll give you advantage because technically you're using your nose, your wolven nose.
I rolled a 5 and then I rolled a 2. So
I will say, it smells like sand.
should I put some on my in my mouth?
No. Have
You
Bank
see
do
this
it.
happening.
I'm sorry. Are you eating the sand?
It's pink. It's
I-
pink, and
That is very true.
Well, I mean, the whole pink thing I've heard is, I mean, I just want to know. Like...
It is just sand. I do
Okay,
believe
party
it is
pooper.
just sand.
You know, if it were any of them, they would let me eat it. So even if it was just sand.
Please eat as much sand as you
No,
want.
I'm saying thank you.
I just found
No,
this.
I'm saying thank you because they would have just let me look like a fool.
It is true.
Classic Linen.
As you guys continue to trek through the sand dunes, I will say, it appears that eventually you're beginning to crest and you can see the mountainside, the beautiful snowy peaks of the Callip Peaks sort of come into view as you're just now cresting one of these larger sand dunes. And up ahead, you do see what appears to be like almost the leftovers of some sort of campsite, as if someone had been camping here, had like rested here for a while. And as you begin to approach, you also see what appears to be a massive fallen tree. It's definitely not unusual for you guys in your travels to come across, you know, large trees, especially ones that had fallen. However, there are no trees here. You're noticing that the trees definitely are some on the sort of skyline, on the peaks of where the Callip Peaks are. There's a lot of, pine trees and sorts. But as you're beginning to approach this, you can see there's this like grayish wood that is beginning to protrude from the sand as you're beginning to approach. It's still a ways off, but you can kind of see the outline of a giant fallen tree in the distance.
That looks like a giant fallen tree in the distance.
Yeah, which is weird because
Right, because there's no trees.
There's no trees except for like very far in the distance.
Except for that tree right there.
But I mean,
should we eat that tree too?
Can I get that Wi-Fi?
Oh yeah.
It makes me wonder what was here before and how a tree like this could grow.
I agree. Big forest.
Yeah.
You guys, you continue to walk. I will say, you
Can I zoom in on the tree?
Sure, yeah. You zoom in on the tree. I will say, as you begin to like zoom in, you can see it's odd. There is some sand beginning to sort of like half eat the remaining part of this tree, but not only that, you can see there is that vibrant pink growing out from the inner branches of this fallen tree. And it's not the pink that you guys are walking on. It's not that very light, dull color. It's vibrant, and it's almost like magenta in color. And you can see it's almost as you're like zoomed in, you can see it beginning to grow along the bark. And it's hard to see any more details past that as you're still a ways away, but...
Well, I can zoom in up to a mile, I'm pretty sure.
Holy...
Okay, so you definitely see...
Well, let me double check real quick. As a bonus action, I can speak Spyglass mode. While in this mode, creatures and objects viewed through the goggles are magnified to twice their size. So not a mile, but twice their size.
Okay, I will say, you do see this like deep magenta pink beginning to protrude from some of the bark. Bless you.
Turtle, in the village, are there any sort of trees or anything?
One sec. What?
In the village, are there any sort of like trees or anything? Fauna?
Are there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
You showed me. I've seen pictures.
Yes, it's not normal trees though. They're weird. They twist.
It's, the Feywild. It's like similar vibes to that. I'm not like it's an actual like Feywild thing, right? Is that a good metaphor?
Kind of like what the tree looks like.
It's weird. It looks like it was once a normal tree, but it does look almost something out of the Feywild, as if it's turning into something out of the Feywild.
I think that tree over there, the one in the distance that you can only see normally, and not up to twice its size. I believe that is a tree from the village.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I can't really tell from here.
This tree, it's been around. It looks a little bit more messed up than the last time I was here, though.
Does it have a name?
The fallen tree.
It's a fallen tree.
You've never decided to give it a name?
Like
Jeremy or
like Frank or something?
I mean, I tried to get the name Kyle going for this tree and just didn't really gain traction. So
we'll try with
we can make a petition.
Yeah, instead of the fallen tree, which is
I've
boring
never-
and
I've
unoriginal
never been
and
one
lame.
for-
Obviously, it is a fallen tree.
I've never been one for political activism and petitions and whatnot.
That makes one of us.
He's a
So, Okay, so this tree, you said it looks like it's like transforming into something with the Feywild?
Well, more so based off what Turtle described. The trees in the village are.
Durian.
What Durian described is that the trees in the village are altered. They look to be like something on the Feywild. Is that correct?
Yeah.
As we do venture closer, you will see plant life and some local fauna. They take on slightly different traits than what would be typically expected in other parts of the world.
Are they pink?
Some of them have very predominantly pink features, yes. Why are you looking at him?
We knew this.
Anyway, I think this tree
at
was
yourself.
probably from the village.
I am a light red. Okay.
Why are you a light red?
Yeah, Robin wanted to ask where you're from.
Like, do you know? Could you perhaps be from the same... from the Vermilion Village?
I'm not pink!
Okay, but
I know, I'm
some
saying
people here are
light
light
red.
red as well.
Light red.
No.
As someone,
Nuh-uh.
as someone who was very recently interrogated by this group, I think it's important to be honest.
No.
Why? Lace, I kind of believe you, but you're saying it like you're hiding
His
something.
name is Lace?
No, that's just a nickname I have for him.
I have to kill you now.
No, I haven't.
No, it's because it's a type of fabric, like how you gave him.
We
Yeah.
call him
Fabric.
different types.
Yeah.
His,
Sometimes they call me chiffon. Sometimes they call me.
Both of you roll deception checks now. Roll an insight check.
I had it under control. A natural 20.
Wow. Would you roll?
Can I have advantage?
Yeah, I give him advantage.
No.
No, because I helped.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
What'd you roll?
Well, hold on, I gotta see what he got.
21.
I got 24. I got a 24.
What'd you roll?
Well, hold on.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Not anything higher than 22.
Well, keep in mind it's the average between you two.
It's
But
not
I
gonna
have
be a
24.
good average.
What'd you get? What'd you
Harrison.
get?
Yeah, but it's both of you have to
Yeah,
convince
but I got a
me.
natural 20.
Yeah, I think the natural 20 should cancel it out.
What'd you roll?
13.
That's not that
Silvery
bad.
barbs.
A natural
13?
20.
I rolled
I
a
will
2 of
say-
silvery barbs.
I will say there is certainly something off because the average that they rolled is lower. However,
Silver
with the natural
barbs!
20, with the natural 20, whatever, I was gonna say it passes, but you silvery barbs.
And I will give you the advantage.
26.
Well, it's with disadvantage, so he doesn't.
No,
take
it's a lower
but
number.
it
It's a
was-
lower
so
number.
So it's just 22.
It's-
Yeah, you
So it is
keep
a
the
22.
keep the
Okay.
number.
What'd you roll?
18.
Okay.
Nope, that is better. That is
That is
better.
better.
24
I will. It
plus
passed
18
regardless.
divided by 2.
Something's hinky going on,
No
but it
problem.
passed regardless with a natural 20.
Fire.
21 is their score.
What
So
odd
still
activities
lower.
y'all
By
got up to?
1, and I rolled a natural 20.
Hey guys! I said it passes.
You just hate us, huh?
What?
Silvery barbs him again, just to prove a point.
It's just we just have this running joke because he goes by undisclosed fabric that we just call him a different type
Yeah,
of fabric.
U-
every time.
UF.
It's not. Yes.
Undisclosed fabric.
Sometimes we call him Wool because he has these 2 sheep. They're actually very funny.
Yeah. Their name
Very
is
well.
Anyways.
not important.
Are you? I mean, I guess you don't have to talk about your past if there's a new person here, but I don't know. Maybe do you remember where you're from?
am I from?
Do not worry.
I just spawned in as far
No.
as I'm concerned.
I will message
Robin,
you.
is it?
You
Feel
were from
free
the
to
same
discuss.
place that Persephone
Oh,
was
it's
from.
okay. He takes your hands down
Awesome.
from your.
No, I'll
Oh,
message
okay.
you.
Aren't you a test tube baby?
What? I don't know. Text me my lore.
Great.
As we're continuing our walk,
I don't even
obviously.
know who I am.
Your bank. Buck? Barb?
There was stuff I
Burke.
wanted to
The monkey from
Burke,
Cloudy
like
with the Chance of
Burke, like
Meatballs?
that one place from the scroll.
Oh, this is Burke.
Exactly.
Ha! That is a good scroll.
That is a good scroll. One
Lace
of my
messaged
favorites.
you.
Okay.
Sorry, did I just hit you with my chair?
It's all good.
In real life text or in
I
Discord?
In
didn't realize how far
I'll
out my
check
chair
too.
is.
Oh! I was adopted.
Oh, okay, but
Oh,
that doesn't.
okay.
Oh, so you don't
Hello?
know exactly where you're from.
I don't know where I was from.
No.
I know, Ancora.
I was adopted.
Great. So you don't know exactly where you're from.
No.
So, theoretically speaking, you could be from the village.
Exactly.
No, I was not adopted in the Pink Land.
Well, do
Super
you
I was
know
adopted
that?
in the red list.
Do you know that?
Yes, because I was adopted.
Exactly. Exactly, Wool. Exactly.
I was adopted. In the Nanos Deep.
Okay. All right. Anyways, we're continuing. Like we're walking while we're doing.
Yes, you continue to walk on. Lavero's going on a side quest.
This. Yeah, he does that.
Yeah.
Oh, he brought his chocolate. His chocolate bunny.
Rabbit.
Actually, it's my chocolate bunny.
I was just sitting there in the bathroom listening to you guys. I didn't have to do anything. I just got really invested and didn't want to get up.
Okay.
In the
Thanks for
bathroom?
announcing it. As you
Shut the hell up.
I'd be a rabbit.
What? Is that a brick?
it's a chocolate bunny.
But there's no head or body.
That's just a butt.
Chocolate
Yeah,
butt.
I love chocolate bunnies.
As you guys begin to continue on, eventually you do begin to crest over this. You begin to crest over the sand dune, and you begin to get closer and closer to this large fallen tree. You can, in fact, see some of that flora, that like bright magenta flora that is beginning to grow and root out from the center of the bark of this tree. And as you approach, you can see the sand around this area almost looks as if it is whiter than some of the surrounding sands, as if a lot of the pink has sort of absorbed into this tree, into the essence of this tree as you're approaching. Is there anything you guys would like to do as you pass the tree?
Can I scrape a sample of the tree off?
Sure, yeah, you guys stop and you begin to scrape a sample.
Yeah.
Can I investigate it?
Can I medicine
Make
check
an
it?
investigate. Yeah, sure. What do you what do you
Survival
medicine
check? I don't know. There's no plant check.
Nature
Well,
check.
nature check.
I have a sample of
Idiot.
pink tree.
Oh, kill yourself!
You can't
In-game.
say that. Actually, I think Twitch is fine.
Twitch is fine.
Twitch actually encourages that.
Yeah. What'd you roll?
Awesome.
And what are you rolling?
I'm not gonna roll nature.
Great.
Am I rolling nature or
Nice.
investigation or
Up to
either?
you, depending on what you're trying to
You know what?
ascertain.
They're both the same.
What are you ascertaining?
Can I roll stealth? I'll roll stealth. I have disadvantage.
I want to see. I want to.
3.
18 for. I'm trying to figure out how natural this pink is. Like, is it truly
Yeah,
just?
sure.
Is it truly just a different, like?
You're not getting drawn.
Is it truly just a different species of plant that just isn't found anywhere else in the world, or is there something otherworldly that is causing these plants to be pink? That's what
What'd you roll?
At 18.
With an 18, I will say, yeah, you begin to like approach this bark, and as you do, you begin to sort of like scrape off some of that pink, and it is almost like, it's odd, it's almost like ash for a moment. It's like a powdered substance, but as you're beginning to look into it, a more apt word for it would be pollen. As you're kind of like spreading this like pink pollen like across this tree, it's almost like it floats through the air insanely easily. And I will say with an 18, it's almost comparable to not just like pollen, but almost like spores, like mushroom spores. And you watch as the growth within this tree is kind of like growing in different spots,
So
and you
more
go to
like
like
mold?
one of like the growth spots, and it does almost similarly kind of grow in the way that like mold would grow.
So
It looks like, I will say, it also looks like it's decomposing. Like the tree is decomposing from the inside.
So with an 18,
But it looks like probably the root of this is probably inside the bark, almost the way that mold grows, inside of it.
with an 18, could I assume that like the pink is harmful to the ecosystem here, or more necessary, like it needs this decomposition in order to
decompose? As you're sort of...
Yeah, does the decomposition need to be there to decompose?
Yeah, alright. As you're, is it speeding up?
But to keep nature in check so that things don't overgrow. Like,
Sure,
does it
yeah.
need to be here in order for...
As you're trying to ascertain, like, how natural this is, you begin to kind of, like, poke around the tree, and as you're beginning to poke around, you watch as Durian behind you kind of trips and stumbles with his 3 stealth check. As he, like, trips and stumbles, he, like, knocks...
stealthing for?
No, I just wanted
The pink's gonna get ya.
As he knocks into the tree, and you can watch the whole tree kind of like moves back and forth for a second, and as it does, you hear this great ancient creak sound from the
I thought
inside.
it was falling over.
It was. As it kind of like rolls for a second, as some bark sort of begins to like creak underneath your like trip, and you're kind of like pushing yourself off. You have to dust off some of the pink pollen that is now kind of on your sleeve. As you're like sort of dusting it off, and it spreads into the air, almost like the way that like dust would if you're like dusting something, and those little pink particles kind of waft into the air. And as that happens, you begin to hear scratching sounds.
I'm gonna nature check the pollen real quick.
Sure.
I want to see if it's
Nature check.
going to hide.
You hide?
I got a
I'm
15.
cloth around my face so I can't breathe.
Yeah, you've got a cloth on your
I got a
face.
15.
15.
I'm checking if specifically if
I
they're
have
like
to get up in the
spores.
morning. I'm going to yoga
It's
with my
comparable.
mom.
Can I make a can I look around to see what was scratching?
How much
Yeah,
is
make
yoga?
That's a 31.
To hide? Great. You disappear.
I don't know. You want to come?
I don't have money. But I've been wanting to do yoga.
It's kind of awesome.
What'd you roll on your perception?
I'll figure out
A 20?
tomorrow.
With a 20, you begin to like look around and you hear scratching coming from inside the giant tree trunk. As all of a sudden,
God damn it.
you see a massive, bony claw.
It's a raccoon.
And then another massive bony claw its way out. And then suddenly you watch, as these aren't just normal claws, no, you see pink that has begun to spread over these claws, a bright, beautiful vermilion pink that is sort of almost deepened into the hue of this creature's skin as it begins to pull itself limb from limb out of this tree. Yes?
Can I make a point not to back away?
Sure.
I want to try and maybe it's just scared. Maybe it's not hostile.
Maybe it's just scared? Absolutely.
Yes.
Everyone roll initiative.
It's
Well,
bones.
okay, since I spotted it, would
Just
I be able
because
to have
it's
time
bones,
to
we
cast
have
a
literal
spell?
bones in our
I
camp.
will say no.
To live with us.
I will say because you did not roll high enough on this creature.
That's fair. That's fair.
They were
Do I have
specifically
any-
hiding in the tree
Do I
trunk.
have
It's nighttime right now.
No, the sun is setting.
Okay.
Do we have a bonus to initiative or no?
Nope, just me.
Everyone roll initiative!
But
I'm rolling.
everyone,
Play some
but
music.
Burke has Purist Feast.
Heroes Feast, yeah.
So
I'm not going first.
I got a
Me neither.
I got an
22.
11.
Wait, we do things around here. Everyone rolled?
Yeah.
20 to 25.
Oh, hold on, wait. Sorry, I forgot to roll.
Oh.
So no, I was not ready. Okay.
Someone write this down. What'd you get? Oh, sorry, no. 20 to 25? 22?
22.
Pause. Sorry, I'm not ready.
What'd you roll?
23.
23 and 22. So first up in initiative as of right now is Ancora and then Burke.
Is it with an I? No.
Burkey.
Burkey.
B-U-R-K-E.
You.
Burke.
That makes sense. I was thinking B-E-R-K. Like
That's what I thought too.
I was B-U.
15 to 19. Uh-oh. 10 to 14.
What would you say?
15 to 19. 10 to 14.
13.
13.
14.
14. Aw.
Wait, 13 and what?
13 and 14. Lavro is 14. Durian is 13.
I'll take a -1 to initiative so we can share a turn.
Nah, no, it's okay.
Can you
Or you can
imagine?
get a +1 for
5 to
it.
9. 1 to 4.
Girl!
You rolled a 4.
I'm not gonna back away.
0 to 1. 25 to 30.
Nope.
31 to 40. Great. What'd you roll?
31.
31. All right. And top of initiative is Lace. As you watch as these giant pink, like, protruding claws with this, like, skin that is almost putrid in look other than this, like, pink hue is beginning to claw its way from the inside of this trunk, not just from the trunk itself, but from one of these spore
Can we get a
growths.
visual?
Oh, you can get a visual. Thank you very much for asking for one. Dun, 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 dun,
So,
What?
dun. Hold on.
I know you're gonna say
Wrong
no.
screen, wrong screen.
But I have Lisa's old
Do it.
dagger stats pulled up right now.
No. Not
Do you
happening.
guys think it's weak to fire damage?
It's true.
Well, it is in the tree right now.
I'm waiting for Harmony to say
For me to
There
figure
we
it
go.
out.
What are you?
Other way.
Other way. Yep. Keep,
Nope,
no,
nope,
keep,
nope, nope,
Stop.
you're going the right way.
Going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Go. Yes. No.
Where is it?
Go the other way.
Where is it?
I lost it. Nope, there it is.
Oh God. Okay. Pull it back up. You're pissing me off.
You're doing
Move. I can't wait for Austin to struggle too.
You've moved. You've moved it off. You've moved off.
Yeah. No,
no,
he
no,
was
you
on
have
it.
it.
He was on it.
Jack, no.
Just tell me where it is.
Stop
Right
giving
there.
directions. You
Right
could have
there.
done it in the first
You have
place.
it. You have it.
Now, sideways.
There you go.
Hey.
Ah, there we go.
There you go.
Como se dice 8? Don't say ocho.
I was gonna. Damn. You got my little joke. Here's the visual, ladies and gentlemen.
I want to bang it.
What?
What?
It's a tree!
Say smack.
It's bigger than I thought it was.
Oh, she's about to pull out a thing.
It's a really big fucking tree.
Maybe this was the tree of life at one point, and now that it's dead,
Like a
it's
Minecraft
grown.
map.
Shorter.
Yggdrasil!
Are you struggling quickly? Okay.
It's Yggdrasil!
You did it every other direction.
It's hard when it's like.
But he did a
This is
circle
supposed to-
around it.
Yeah, you don't understand. I think you're underestimating how difficult it is to go to a screen that's technically to the right of the screen you're looking at, but it's in front of. It's hard. Okay.
You know what else is hard?
Stop.
Harmony actually has these monitors set up in such a poor fashion.
Yeah, whatever.
She has it where you have to go across this whole one to get to this one.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever, whenever.
Whatever, I do what I want.
You see, as if you guys want to place yourself around the
Did
map,
you just
here's
take
your
a map
parry
and then
time.
color it pink?
Huh?
Did you take a map and then
I'm
color
not
it
fucking
pink?
telling you what I did.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, saturation here is.
Can I be honest?
Nope.
I did not color it pink.
What?
How many base things
She colored everything else the opposite of pink.
Do you guys want to move
Therefore,
your
giving
minis
the
around?
illusion.
Here's you, Jessup.
Color me purple.
Color me purple.
Where's the thing coming out of? Like this
Yeah.
hole right
Yeah,
here?
I need new
Yes,
mini.
it's coming out of that. Yes.
I'm
Huh?
right where I
I
am.
knew
Are we
nobody-
attacking
Oh
it?
my god, you need a new mini because you're not turtle anymore. Well, sucks to suck. You're a turtle right
And
now.
we
We
need
never
one for
colored them.
Burke.
No, that's okay though.
We
I
need
know.
one for
Oh, I
Burke.
know. I'm grabbing.
Are we attacking it? Are we
Hi.
attacking it?
Hi.
Well, Robin wants to talk to it.
I think
No, I just want to. I can't talk with it. I can. Unless it's a.
Well, you're last in combat, so we can all hold our actions if you call that out.
Oh, okay.
His body language is showing he would like to talk to. He
Yeah,
would like
Robin
to try
always
and-
wants to talk to something.
Okay. Well, you can still say, hold on, hold your fire.
God forbid, I'm a druid.
Are we holding?
You guys, I mean, it's up to you, but
This man.
Robin is.
It's up to you
Robin,
if you want to say something. To tell everyone to.
Would you like to try to talk to it?
Yeah, I would.
Then I shall hold my action.
Yeah.
Until
Thank
Robin
you.
finishes his conversation.
Until Robin finishes.
Finishes everywhere.
So Robin
There you go.
finishes.
That will fix everything.
Then talks to me.
honestly pretty on point.
Right?
Can I see? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Squid launcher.
That's the one I was
Girl,
looking
we
for.
were there.
No, it's
Oh, okay. Damn. This is a huge tree, by the way, guys.
As
The
you
fuck?
see crawling out from it these two giant claws.
Aw, it's so cute.
You want to push that to there?
Guys, I'll show you, by the way. It's kind of terrifying.
Someone say
Top of
alien,
initiative.
alien?
Huh? What? What did you say? What did you say?
I said alien.
Oh,
Top of
that's what I
initiative.
heard you say.
Initiative.
It is Lace. Lace, what are you doing?
I'm holding my action until Robin finishes.
Great.
Everywhere.
Moving on
Everywhere.
to Ancora, I believe.
Yeah, I'm going
Poster is
to
broken.
cast Summon Construct at the 6th level, and I will place it nearby Robin.
Summon contract. Okay.
Yep.
Summon construct.
Does anybody want to place bets on where the creature is?
On where it is?
Like in initiative.
Right. Oh, I was like, it's right there.
Definitely above you.
I'm thinking it's next.
My
Are
bet
you
is.
up in the air?
My bet is right before.
How high do you want to be?
Right
I
before.
think, I think
how high
it's
do you want
right
me?
after.
I can have you be however
My
high
bet
you
is
want.
right.
I want to be
What's the prize if we're right?
22 feet up.
Pure satisfaction.
Ow.
I'm 30 feet up, so.
Wow.
I want to see.
Wanna
Sit on my
see
flesh.
them dance again.
Yeah, I got these at right there. And these were the only.
You lost it?
No, there
Here's your
wasn't
constructs.
Oh.
This was all that was in there.
How much did you pay for
I
that?
want my gold.
Man got
Oh,
For
scammed.
5 dice?
Holden
my
also bought
goodness.
some from Renfest, and he got the whole set.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, you got fucking
This
scammed.
Yeah.
There you go.
Shut up.
but,
Take it. You have it. It's your golem.
I'm gonna do
Okay.
my stone golem, so that it's. It'll be
Thank you for
stone.
taking the risers out.
So
You're welcome.
it will have effect around creatures.
Okay, awesome.
What? What's on
Good
the
to know. It is now. Let me check something. It is now Burke's turn.
I am invisible,
Great.
so I would like to sneak attack. Cunning.
You're attacking it?
Yeah, cunning
Right.
strike.
What?
I'd like to sneak attack Robin.
Oh, and then I'm also having my
He
goal
did not
bonus
care about
action
you.
for if the monster attacks that.
Yes.
To it.
You cannot hold bonus actions.
It's not a bonus action.
What do you-
It's an entire action.
Oh, okay, sure.
Of my 8d6 sneak attack damage, I'm gonna substitute 6d6 of that to knock it out if it doesn't succeed a DC 19 dex check.
Fantastic! All right, you want to roll to hit?
Yeah.
So he gets to use the new rules, but we don't.
Oh, someone's been reading.
That's a 23.
That will hit.
Is he playing a rogue? That means
be a rogue.
I have to be using the new rules harmony, and I didn't agree to that. So he can't. You literally said, "Don't talk
So
to
I
me."
get 1d. Oh wait, no, it's sneak attack.
Actually, I will say that I don't think that Rogue is much better at all. I think Rogue is one of the worst classes now.
Oh. Don't talk to me.
I think Rogue
Ranger?
compared to everyone else, Rogue did not get buffed hard enough compared to like everyone else's.
You see
buff.
that at level 20 Rangers just get their hunter's mark up to 1d10.
So I get 2d6 that I'm saving.
Awesome.
It's 1. Okay, so 6 damage there.
Okay.
Plus 5, 11. Oh wait, remind me. For sneak attack at this point, since I'm level.
Whatever you want.
20.
Yeah. Sneak attack is 8d6.
Okay, but I traded in 6 for the knockout.
So you're doing 2d6.
So yeah, 2d6.
So-
So it's 11 damage, and then
And then I have to make a
DC
saving throw?
19 dex check.
Her dex.
How dexterous is this tree skeleton?
Yeah, you watch as. Damn. All right. What was the DC?
19.
Robin doesn't like Burke anymore.
And this
Robin
does
wants
what?
Burke to
This-
die.
It knocks him out. It.
Read what it says exactly.
Mhm.
Okay.
How many failed? This is how many saying she failed the save.
Yes, it is.
Spook till I droop. Just commented.
Or it has the unconscious condition
Fire
for
emoji,
1 minute,
fire
or until it
emoji.
takes damage. The unconscious target repeats the save at the end of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success.
So does this? Can you do this at a distance? Just double checking. Or does it have to be a melee attack? Because you're using your crossbow right now.
Finesse or range weapon.
Heard. Yeah. All right. You describe actually what it looks like as you pop out of your hiding spot, and
So,
you just like laser in on this thing as soon as it pops out.
I think as the group was walking through this area, Burke just kind of perceives where the best spots to, if stuff was about to pop off, and kind of just like slides over. And as soon as the two hands come over out of the trunk, and I see the head, it's just emerging from invisibility, pulling a crossbow from out of my cloak.
Oh, yeah.
And just right between where the eyes would have been. just
Oh yeah, and you watch as it like collapses back down into the hole of the tree with a massive thunk, and you watch as some of the that pollen, that powder, kind of like scatters off of the top of the tree.
I got it.
You don't understand how we do things around here, okay? We all wait for Robin to talk to it, it goes south, and then we kill it.
Fair enough. Put it back in my. Put it back in
It
my
is now. Okay, awesome. It is now. Who's next in initiative?
Me.
It is now Lavro's turn. Lavro?
Me. I mean, it's knocked out, right? Are we
Yeah,
still
if you
in
want to knock it.
initiative?
Yeah, you're still in initiative. If you want to knock it, you can.
Oh, so there's another creature.
It's just unconscious right now. It's not dead.
Oh, so we just have 10 rounds of combat
It's up
before
to,
it
yeah,
wakes
it's up to you.
Oh
What
my
do you do?
God. How long does Hunter's Mark last?
Hex?
Hex?
I think it lasts for. It depends on what level you cast it at.
Let's see. An hour, so I will just hex it and then I'll hold my action in case it gets up.
Okay. It is Turtle's turn. Dorian's turn. Sorry, I'll be doing that for a while.
Yeah. I'm holding my action.
Mm-hmm.
But I am preparing to. I can't just say like cast like a spell. I can't prepare to attack. I have to actually say the.
You have to
the
say a
specific
spell.
thing. I was just gonna do.
Thank you. For spells, technically, because you will use the spell slot.
Yeah.
You can get away with saying
I
I'm prepared.
I use the spell slot anyway.
If you yes.
What?
Yes.
Yep.
If you do not.
Okay, then I'll just Sacred Flame.
My
Can't
bonus.
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Bonus action, I hide again.
Yeah. Huh?
Bonus action, I hide again.
Bonus action hide. Great. Okay, it is Robin's turn.
Robin like throws his hands up like, dude, what the hell?
What the hell? What the hell?
Well, just in general.
the hell?
I guess he'll peer
the hell,
into
buddy?
the hole to
You peer into the hole?
Yeah, just to, like, look at the creature.
As you peer into the hole, yeah, you watch, there's like an arrow kind of embedded right in between its skull, and as you're looking at it, it's interesting. It looks gaunt, frail almost, as if a lot of its body had already begun to decompose. You can see a lot of its flesh has receded back to make room for this pink, almost mushroom-like growth that is beginning to spread over a lot of its body. Even its wings, that organic matter on its wings, seems to have sort of recomposed itself to have like a pink matter built into it, and it doesn't look healthy, I'll say. Make a nature check for me.
Do I have advantage or anything?
I will say no.
Hit my thing. Will you allow it?
I'll allow it.
16.
16? Yeah, I will say for definitely with a 16 doesn't look healthy, and you were wondering if the pollen, this pink substance, was good for the things around it. It's interesting, this tree doesn't look like maybe it started as large as it was, right? Like, it definitely looks like this pink substance has been growing, even a dead tree, to be bigger than it was supposed to be larger, to spread itself wider, to inhale as much of this pink as it can, and it continues to grow even after death. And yet, this creature doesn't look like it's benefiting necessarily. It looks like almost this is decomposing it while it's still alive. It looks like it's almost like a parasite that's growing over its skin, as this creature looks frail. And as you're peering on the inside, you hear
more scratching
from the other side of the tree. As you look, two glowing pink eyes from the other side of the tree emerge, as all of a sudden you hear whoosh, and claws from the darkness begin to emerge in your direction. That is going to be a...
Did it start its turn within 10 feet?
Of who?
Us. The golem and myself?
No, it did not start its turn.
Actually,
it is leaping.
Leaping.
It is leaping leopards. As you see wings flashing, as a creature is going to jump out at you. This creature looking very similar to the other one, although it's hard to ascertain what these creatures were in life. That is going to be a... first one, that is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yes.
And that second attack is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yes.
And then question, with my summon construct, since its action was held, would I be able to take my attacks?
You do not see it. It is inside of the bark, reaching up and scratching at Robin.
Okay, gotcha.
Inside
Yeah.
of it. So it is still inside of the tree. And Robin is blocking the hole. And Robin, if you want to move yourself, by the way, to the top of the tree trunk.
Oh.
As you're like leaning over inside of it. That is going to be a...
For a third one?
Huh?
Third one?
No, for the damage.
Oh.
That is going to be...
So maybe they're possessed. Surely that's why.
I like it.
8 points of damage on that first claw attack as it scratches across and it kind of like scratches at your face. 11 points of damage on that second one. And then you watch as it like scratches and like claws at you. You kind of like duck out of the way so it doesn't hurt you too bad. And then all of a sudden you watch its tail whip around and it just goes to slash at you. And you can see the almost like bud of its tail is like one massive pink bulb, almost like a flower that's growing.
I know this is not technically how it would work, but could I use the reaction to like whip my tail in response and like, I don't know.
Infernal? Are you trying to do Infernal?
Are you gonna dap it up?
No, just like block his tail with my tail.
Ah.
Tail fight.
No.
Whatever, you're lame.
You can do Infernal, what's it called?
Yeah, I know.
Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke, thank you. If you want to Hellish Rebuke it, you can.
I rebuke thee.
I
rebuke
you want to Hellish Rebuke it?
thee.
Sure. You need to make... One sec.
I will also say that was a 21 to hit on that last one, as it's stinging, it's piercing its tail.
Yeah, got it. You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
By the way, keep in mind, if it's poison damage, it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. I'm immune.
And if it's a wisdom save, you have advantage.
No.
18.
Yes, I think you still take half though.
Yes, I will say, as it whips its tail towards you, you watch as the bulb of this flower sort of like puffs out this pink, this like spore, as it begins to like puff into the air. It doesn't necessarily hurt you, but then you watch as the pink begin to like hit your skin and begin to sort of settle and spread on your skin as this pink begins to like, I mean, it's like a pollen that's hit you and sort of like, like spread around in the air. What damage?
2 + 7 is 9, 14 fire.
14 fire damage?
Yeah.
You watch as the fire washes over it. You watch as the pink coating, seems like it protects it, takes no damage from fire.
Okay.
Looks
No
like it's immune to
damage
fire.
from fire.
Looks like it's immune to fire. As you watch as the pink spores fill in the air, that is going to be... you're going to take an extra... 15 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
as it like pierces into your skin almost like a barbed like ball, and as that like pink puffs into the air, you're immune to poison. You take no poison damage.
Bitch.
As it is still spreading along your skin now, as the pink has now hit your skin.
Okay, so if it's immune to fire, what can you use to take it off?
That is the end of its turn. Top of initiative place.
I would like to attack it, please.
There is both of them are inside the tree trunk. I will say right now, as Robin's kind of like butt up, like leaned over inside the tree trunk.
So
you
just
can
pick
try
the
and
side
like
as your turn,
you're gonna have to like you're gonna have to either go in the tree trunk or wait for them to come out,
Wouldn't you
which
have
is
seen it?
gonna
Been able to move?
have to mean pushing through Robin.
You would have been able to move.
I would like to hold my action
Okay, until they come out.
until it comes out.
3 other ones.
Hurt.
Do you want me to move you down to where they are?
No, I'll stay 20 feet away.
I would be able to
Okay.
move
So
back.
I have my
You can move
movement
back,
speed
you
on
can
the
move
held
back.
action, right? I can still like move on a held action. It's just an action, though, not a bonus action.
Yeah. No,
I don't get a bonus action on.
no, you don't. You don't get a
Okay.
bonus action.
Great. But I can move.
If you say I'm holding my action to approach and attack it, then yes.
But I can move.
As long as you are specifying the movement. But you can't like move
I'm gonna like move to
to it.
attack.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
you're good, you're good, you're good.
Okay, wait. So I would Sacred Flame it then.
Again, it is inside the
can't
tree
see it.
trunk. You can't see it. Robin is having this battle
yes, yes.
inside the tree trunk.
How's it going, Robin?
Well, I Sacred Flame the tree then.
You want to sacred flame the tree?
Well, I was holding my action.
Wait, Sacred Flame fire?
No,
Yeah, it's
radiant.
It's
Radiant. Radiant.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, do you want to say? Yeah, you can sacred flame the tree.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, send a sacred flame the
Can we
tree.
kill it now? No.
I just want to establish we can kill it now, right? Because I messed up originally.
Do I roll to hit?
I did. Okay,
it's
we're
safe.
good. Okay.
Yes, yeah. The communication stage has failed. We move to Mo.
I didn't mean to do that.
Fantastic.
Creature.
Ah, damn it. I can't do it on its arm. The arms that are sticking out.
The slash out. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm gonna say no.
Roll a finesse check.
What?
I will remember that then.
Well, are you a fan of the Emperor?
If it's just our arms, they cannot attack just our arms.
Sure.
Can my feet pass spells?
Oh my gosh. As what did you roll? Who in Cora? What did you roll in initiative?
A 24.
A 24. Okay.
Let me hold my
It is
action.
in Cora.
Okay.
See it.
And then
Because Robin
just
ducked
is
into
my
it.
golem able to see any of the devils, the bone guys?
Is who?
My
boys.
golem.
Your golem? If
Yeah.
it peers inside.
Okay, then yeah.
I cannot express this enough. Just
But
to click before I
it's
have
in
to
the
say this
tree.
again.
We're
It
like
is
inside
inside
the
the
tree.
tree.
Austin, can you move to can you do an attack on a tree to break it open?
You could try that.
Yeah, the tree's probably fragile.
Yeah, it's an old rotting tree. Just try and break
Yeah,
it
it's
open.
an old rotting tree. Sure. Just want to clarify for the last time. If someone asks, can I see it?
My golem will walk up towards the hole.
Okay. Huh?
I'm going to look inside.
Yes.
Is it gonna show?
Are there
You
any?
see two.
Shut the hell up.
Okay, then
The tree is
I
shiny.
am going to try and I'm gonna make one attack against the tree itself to sort of break
Break
open
open
some
the
of the
tree.
bark. Yep.
Sure.
So that is going to be, sorry, I clicked on the wrong one. So I'll make a slam attack against it,
Okay.
which
Burke, you're on deck.
higher is that will be a 22 to hit the
22
tree.
hits.
Okay,
It's a tree.
and then D8 here. That'll be 17 points of bludgeoning damage against the tree.
Heard.
Is it?
Yeah,
vulner-
you
is
watch
it
as
vulnerable?
you
because
watch
it's a
as
tree?
the tree.
Yeah, is it vulnerable?
To what?
Bludgeoning.
No.
I'm breaking it.
Bludgeon it.
In Baldur's Gate, the trees and the boxes are weak to bludgeoning harmony.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this Baldur's Gate?
Yes, this is Baldur's
You
Gate.
watch as you swing, your golem swings, and it cracks down this massive slash. This tree creaks open as you watch it, massive like gash in the tree as like bark goes splintering in every direction, splits open, and you do now see both of the bone devils peeking out.
Now I know what they are.
Correct.
Then I'm gonna make my second
Reflavored.
and third attack against the one that attacked Robin.
Mm-hmm.
That will be a 15.
Okay.
And a 21.
21 hits, 15 misses.
Cool. That will be another. That'll be 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep. And then for my turn,
Mm-hmm.
Should I just rip it? Yeah, why not? I am going to fly over
Okay.
to here, we'll say.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to I'm gonna need the Bone Devil that is the one that I just attacked. I want it to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw?
Yep.
That's a natural 20.
Then I will Silver Bones it.
Hurt.
And I will give my golem the advantage.
No, you don't.
No way.
You wanna come look?
No.
You wanna come look? I swear to God. I swear to God. I'll take a picture of it.
Hold on.
Chang, I'll take a photo.
Hold on. I have anything against that?
Against natural 20?
Yeah, like
Double nat 20. 1 in 400 odds? Probably not.
I'll take a photo, I swear to God. I swear to God, I've never rolled
That
bad.
image is AI doctored, clearly fake.
Well, bam.
The dice are weighted.
I don't believe you.
Oh, you out of everybody, Mr. Natural 20 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
That's real.
Alright, then.
Yeah, that's real. What are we doing? What are we doing,
Nothing
Nicora?
happens. That'll be it.
Alright, yeah, you slash through, but you do now see both of these Bone Devils as he's sort of like pushed apart some of this bark so that you guys can see it. You do have access to the inner part of the tree. It is Burke's turn.
Okay, I want to move up closer and so I can see the one that I attacked originally, the one that was in the tree with Robin.
Yeah.
And again, I am invisible.
Mhm.
But again, I just my bow, and since I think I don't have disadvantage even though I'm in close range.
No, you do not, because you've got crossbow expert.
Because I have crossbow expert.
Yeah.
And are they like tangled up together or is there separation?
There's separation between the two.
Okay, because I'm just gonna aim for
the unconscious one or the conscious one?
For the unconscious one.
Unconscious one, so you have advantage anyway.
Yay. Okay, that's a 17.
It's pretty good already.
And then I get up.
You do have advantage on that roll to hit.
Okay, it's a 17.
Okay, 17.
Plus 11, so 28.
28
28 to hit.
Oh yeah, hits.
And then that's 8d6.
Deal your 86?
86?
Curly, I feel like I don't do 40 d6.
But his is a weapon.
Well.
Yours is a spell.
Oh, just to
What
clarify,
do you mean sneak
86 is just sneak attack damage. You still get the 2d6
Yeah.
from that. Okay.
And it's not like he gets 2 attacks a turn. He gets the 1.
He gets 1 attack a turn.
It's sneak attack.
Also, he can only do it if he has advantage.
And I'm invisible, and they are unconscious.
Okay.
So
I also have my attack too, my held action. At Harmony.
Tell me when the Bone Devils go, by the way, please.
Heard.
that is 32 damage to the unconscious one. 32 damage.
So did you include the
It was my 8d6 plus I got 3 plus another 6.
Okay, 32?
Mm-hmm.
32. Are you reloading and shooting again?
I don't have to reload.
Well, I know, but like, are you shooting again?
Yes.
Or,
If
then
I
you
do
only get
damage,
sneak
if I
attack
do,
once.
yeah, if I do
Yeah.
damage to it, then it's.
you get sneak attack once. And also, I will say, you watch as this like Bone Devil like comes up with like a hiss, and it like coughs, and you watch as it comes up, its tail whips, and you do see the like bull. It's like almost like a barb on this tail, but it's that massive pink flower, and you watch as it opens up and spores are starting to emit out of it. As you probably are going to want to lift your mask over your face, Berg, just to protect some of your lungs.
Yeah.
Some of them.
That's a 17 to hit.
17 hits. No, sorry, 17 misses.
I think the hissing and me putting my mask on, I'm just like, shit!
Yeah, oh yeah, you watch as you're like, oh, and take cover. 17 does miss. Just to clarify to the rogue, you can only do sneak attack damage once on one attack, right?
Yeah.
Heard, just double checking. Okay. That is the end of Burke's turn, unless you want to move.
I moved up to the tree.
Yeah, do you want to, Robin, can you move Burke on the tree?
Can
Or
I
you
take
move
my
straight.
action now that I can see him?
Put yourself in combat range. Put yourself in combat range. We get particular here. All right, there we go.
Can I take my?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Great.
Does a 19 hit?
19 just misses.
Great. I fly up and I miss.
I will say it's
and then
hard to like see
away.
what's going on. Is like it's still kind of partially in this tree trunk, and everyone's like swarming to it to try and like kill these things. As you're like, the fuck.
And I'll just go back.
You don't want to do your second attack. Oh, because you can't.
It's just one attack.
It is now Bone Devil's turn. In Cora.
I need you to make a saving throw. Let me double check which one. It is a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, you know how good they are at those.
I don't.
6.
Okay. When a creature the construct sees starts its turn within 10 feet of it, the construct can force it to make a wisdom saving throw against my spell save. On a failed save, the target cannot use its reaction, and its speed is halved until the start of its next turn.
Okay.
So which one am I doing that for, just so I can note it?
Whichever one you wanted to.
Okay.
There's the one that was unconscious, and there's the one that's taken damage.
Well, they would both have to make the save. I'm only going to have one make the save.
Okay.
So
Which one do you want?
I'll do that one.
The one that's unconscious?
I thought
he just woke up. The one that just woke up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Bad nap, dude.
Yeah.
All right, and so he can't take reactions.
And its speed is halved.
Speed is halved. Heard. Sucks. Oh wait, this is a magical effect.
This is a yes, it is.
I had advantage. Woo! Drop my dice.
Ooh, 8.
Homeboy woke up, got knocked out again, and just didn't beat the
Natural 1.
Okay,
All right, goes there.
Fire.
Fired.
Is this peak?
Is this peak? Okay. At the end of its turn, it is now.
So it's not doing anything?
Oh yeah, it's sorry. That's not its entire turn. You're right.
Great, Austin.
She would remember.
It is going to swipe up at you, Burke, because because you're the one that fucked it up just now. So it's going to kind of begin to crawl its way out of this tree, and it's going to try and just like jump at you and like push you backwards out of the tree as it's clawing at you. So that's going to be first attack. Holy shit, I'm rolling so bad. That is going to be.
That's fine.
I stole all of her luck. When she succeeded on my spell.
14 to hit.
Miss.
All right, second hit. Natural 20. Whoa, my God, that is a third natural 20 in this combat from
for
me.
a total of what?
Or it's still auto hits. But yeah, auto hits. Natural 20.
Silver barbs.
Are you Silver Barbs?
I can.
No, I don't think you're in range.
I have distance spell. I can make it 120
Oh, that's true.
feet. Also, that's definitely not less. That's definitely not more than 60 feet.
Do you Silver Barbs or do you not?
What's your AC?
18.
They're probably gonna hit you then.
All right, and then that third hit with the barb is going to be a 21 to hit. Oh, so 2 of those hit. You're gonna be dealt.
Wait. Parry.
Parry. How does parry work?
If you're holding a finesse weapon and another creature hits you with a melee attack, you can take a reaction, add 5 to your AC, potentially causing the attack to miss.
What is that?
Fine.
So 23.
23 misses. Nice. All right. So you watch as it like strikes out at you, but you are like it's that final ball that you're able to like parry.
So it's my little gnome ass just backflipping. Just fuck you.
Fuck you. That's gonna be as it's gonna strike out with this like elongated these pink claws that like draw out. You can see that like weird pink flesh is beginning to grow over its nails. You don't know what this creature was originally in life. That's gonna be.
Freak the freak out.
14 points of damage on that claw attack.
Yay.
Oh, that's a natural 20, so double that for
28
points of damage on that claw attack.
No, it would be less because you doubled the modifier. You don't double the modifier.
Okay, then I will just roll 2 more times. 27.
Yeah, I tried.
Okay.
Hey, that's actually
Is that 1 less?
It's 1 less.
27.
Okay.
And then you parry that last hit, so it's gonna miss. And then, who's near it? All 3 of you guys. So it's gonna jump out.
Oh, I see.
It's gonna jump out, and it's gonna like grab onto you. You want to push it up to a Burke's face.
This?
No, the one that just woke up.
This one?
Yeah. It's gonna jump out onto Burke's face, just like push it forward, I guess. And it's clawing at you. It's trying to hit you with its stinger. And as it misses, you parry that stinger. As you like leave an opening to your face, it's just going to like cough for a moment.
Mask up.
Oh, for sure. It's gonna cough, and then it's gonna breathe out. It's gonna breath weapon attack you. That is gonna be a saving throw. If you can make a.
Hey, what saving throw?
That's funny.
Con?
1 sec. I think it's con. Let me check.
She don't know.
I mean, if you want to be Dex, that's cool too.
She don't know nothing.
She don't know nothing.
Con. Yeah. If you make a Constitution saving throw.
It's a 7.
A 7 save. You take it like breathes out this pollen like infused in its breath. As it spits out this breath, you watch as like almost like a weird like liquidy thing comes out as it like scatters across your face. And as this pollen spreads, it gets into your like nose, it gets into your eyes. It's like seeping into the fabric that you have, and your whole face begins to like tingle and go numb for a moment. As you take, that was a D20, not the dice that I meant to. Can you imagine?
You take 20 damage.
That's gonna be. Oh my god! I just almost rolled max on both of those. That's gonna be.
Take 20,000.
I know someone named Max.
Sorry.
Oh my god! I need my calculator because I can't count.
Oh, really? What's his last name? Parrish.
That is gonna be. Why does she never have her calculator up?
Wait
Stop.
Wait a damn minute.
37 points of poison damage.
Woo!
As its breath weapon like spits out this onto you.
37?
37 points of poison damage.
Yikes. Woof.
Not gonna lie, gang. I'm a little fucked up.
As you're just like hacking and wheezing as this pink is covering you. Stop. As that is the end of its turn, it's just gonna stick like clinging to you right now. Lavro?
Yeah.
Lavro, you're up.
Or chain lightning.
Don't separate them.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
I'm just chain lightning.
No, you're.
Don't separate them.
I can hit all 3, right? Because they're all within 30 feet.
3?
There's only 2. There's only 2.
There's 2
Oh,
of them.
I thought there was 3 of them.
There's
I
2 of
thought
them.
there was 2 inside the log.
There are 2 inside the log. The
Yeah, they're right there.
Including the downed one?
No, that is
that was
including
one of
the
the
down.
Oh.
I
I thought there was 3 because I thought there was 2
Guys,
inside
there's
the
2.
log when Robin looked inside, and there was 1 on top.
No, I believe you. I just think I also thought there was.
Okay, then I'll still.
We're putting the idea there.
Going to the chain lightning then?
It's up to you. I tried to disintegrate him.
Aren't they immune to fire?
Disintegrate
Is it
fire.
force?
That's force, yeah. It's just that was the double net 20.
Disintegrate is 60 damage.
Is that true?
Yep.
I could disintegrate too, I guess.
It's just
yeah, I will say, Brooke, you do know that
if
fire,
they
fire does not spread on the
succeed,
pink pollen.
it really sucks.
Which one's been hit more?
I think
The one that's fucking me up.
the cool one
Yeah.
with a
okay.
bigger, with the
The one
larger
on the
wings.
left.
The one that has more pink on it.
More pink.
I'll just chain lightning them.
I almost threw a bone naga at you guys. We didn't have that many.
Chain lightning, make
What?
dex save harmony.
bone
Chain lightning?
naga.
Dex
snake.
saving
Bone
throw.
snake.
Ah!
Bone arm.
2, because they're both the same.
That will be my next
They're
character.
2.
Yeah, they're both
Okay.
saving.
Is
You
that
can twin
magic?
it. Oh, you don't have to twin it.
Is that a magic spell?
Yes.
Fucking twinned it.
Or is
If you've never played Baldur's
Oh my
Gate
gosh.
together.
Balls Gate.
What's your party?
Yes.
10 for one of them, and then
Fail.
What are you-
22 for the second
What are
one.
you casting?
Chain lightning.
Oh, gotcha.
So 22 and 10 for one.
Do I give them a minus D4? Because
What's
what's your
your-
50-50, or
Up to you.
or do I give them do I silver bars? Because
Oh.
if I silver bars, I just take away the advantage. So
I like your dice bar.
Thanks.
Oh, wait. No, wait,
Okay,
never
you're
mind.
good.
No, because I've already used my
Sorry.
reaction.
You almost had the poison condition, but that's for a different
Wait,
quality.
are you wearing the mask?
Yeah.
I need one of them to have a reaction.
You do? Why?
Because I just fell for it.
Well, what if we just killed them?
Metagaming. Do what you're doing.
I was gonna kill them.
Well, actually, let me double check.
Metagaming. Don't listen to Austin. Do what you're doing.
I'll silver barbs it.
Silver barbs.
Yep. Reroll.
Oh,
Actually,
shit.
no. You don't get a reroll because they had advantage, so they just lose advantage.
So what I had before the advantage?
Yeah.
Bro, I have no idea. I have no idea.
Reroll it, I
couldn't
guess.
possibly speculate.
Then
Okay.
reroll, I guess.
Reroll.
No, for like
15.
possibly.
Okay, both
Alright.
both take 10d8.
10d. Wow.
It's a 6th level spell.
Wow!
Hey,
Holy
if
shit!
I got my disintegrate off, it would have been 13d6 plus 40.
Oh my god.
13? Or were you casting at 7?
Yep.
It's not even gonna be that high.
3 volts, then leap from the target to as many as 3 other targets.
Yep.
Hit Bert just cause.
Get him out of here.
Damn.
And we've decided he gets to choose the targets, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's up to 3.
In the new edition, you get
You are gonna have to move yourself so that you can hit both of them. So we probably
It's
gonna have
30
to
feet
move.
from the target. Chain lightning goes
No,
off
I know.
the...
I'm saying, but you're
in
gonna
order to get the
in
line
order
there.
to get the line
Well,
because
but
it springs from you, so you're gonna have to move.
I'm fine.
That Matthew, it doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
You still have to move, otherwise you can't get the line
It's
to get
because
them.
it comes from you. It arcs from you.
Yes, I know.
And
I would take one of them.
they're like part. The reason that like Lace missed in the first place is because there's like they're not fully out from the tree.
Oh. So I have to-
just
I
climb
have
onto.
movement, it doesn't matter.
Here you go. You have movement. I don't know why this is pedantic. Are you flying?
I'm on the carpet.
Call out that you're flying. Give him a riser.
Riser.
Rise
I
her.
hardly know her.
Rise her.
I'm just gonna put them on.
A drag queen.
A drag queen.
Here, no. Here you go.
This is not gonna do shit.
I'll see what it say.
Sorry.
Alright. I'm not sure to reroll.
Hey, are these considered undead?
Or fiends.
Do they look undead?
42 lightning
They
to
look
each.
alive. They don't look undead.
42 lightning to each of them.
They look
42
alive.
lightning to each of them. Damn.
Lightning, lightning strikes tree falls down, so maybe they take more damage?
Yeah. They're not like okay.
Actually, I'll have the 3rd chain lightning hit the log.
Hit the log.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So wait, sorry, you
Oh.
did 42
Yeah.
for both of them?
And then 42 to the log, I guess.
Damn. I
Giant
mean,
tree
42.
there.
You watch as lightning strikes this tree.
Oh.
Lightning don't strike twice. You watch as lightning strikes this tree as it like arcs off, and you watch as the tree like disperses into shrapnel.
I also have an extra D4.
As
No.
like tree bark goes scattering. Can I have your golem and you two please make dexterity saving throws as tree shrapnel goes everywhere?
Tree shrapnel.
Me?
No, these two.
Oh,
I pointed you.
I wasn't paying attention.
Did I point at you? Did I point at you? I need to make a creature with eyes like this. Hello.
11. Actually,
Like the snails.
I have my silvery barbs.
You're up next.
I know. I'm ready. Yes, dear.
16.
16 for what?
The dex.
The golem?
Shall we
16?
play? We
Oh,
play those
16.
two slugs
Yeah,
from
I would love
Epic.
to.
Great. You understand me.
You have evasion, so you should be fine.
Yeah, no, I 20.
16 so no damage anyway because of evasion.
I'm
Because
sorry.
if you take
What
half
am I
damage,
rolling?
you instead take
Dex
no damage.
save.
Dex save?
Dex saving
just
throw?
also, I would
Freak
give you the
save.
advantage with silvery barbs.
Harmony, freak
Me
save it,
advantage?
please.
Okay.
Freak save.
Also, Harmony on bonus action, quicken spell, and I'm hitting with Eldritch Blast.
Okay, heard.
I'll hit the weaker one.
Call that.
Well, I'm not. Everyone's rolling their save.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
turn's
yeah,
not
yeah.
over.
22? 22 success. So you're going to take half damage, you're going to take half damage. As you take, it's not going to be lots. You take, well, I rolled really high. You both take 7 points of
Cool.
bludgeoning damage as like and like piercing damage as
7 or 7
tree
half?
bark 7. I was 14. As tree bark just like goes like scattering towards you as you kind of have to like duck some out of the way. Burke, you have to like you've got this bone devil on you, so you just like use its body to like block some of it as you're like ducking really quickly out of the way. As lightning has struck the tree, so it is mostly broken at this point.
Also, I'm hitting this guy.
Oh sure,
That's a 27, 29, 25 to hit.
I'll hit.
Okay.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Sure.
I think so. Actually, no. 29 misses.
Oh, okay.
29 miss.
Reverse AC, guys.
Oh my god.
Non-Newtonian enemies, you have to roll
10.
low to hit them.
We can go Thaco to hit armor class 0. First edition rule set. What?
I'm ready.
Thaco did suck. You want to start saying your turn?
Plus.
While he's calculating, start doing your turn.
Okay, I cast Insect Plague.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so it is a 20-foot radius.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put it as far as I can while hitting both of them. So it's back
Wow. Okay, fantastic.
Uh,
Here, where's the
I think you'd have to grab it.
here. Large circles. I love Insect Plague. That carried me through Baldur's Gate. Large amount of enemies.
That is an ice storm.
Have you ever gotten to use it before?
What?
You haven't played Spellcaster, have you?
No.
Here you go.
I have played Halfcast.
Let him use it. Let him use it.
Girl. Whoa.
Place it where I'm excited for him to be able to use it.
Already with 17 force damage.
So where is it?
Yeah, just look him up.
It's right in that circle right there?
Yeah.
Heard. So how far out does it go?
20 radius.
So it's the whole thing, huh?
Yep.
So it's 40 feet.
Wow, 40 feet in diameter?
Yep, it's a 300 feet sphere, right?
Range.
So it's fine.
Okay, what do I gotta do?
7.
Cool.
Oh.
Can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Yes, I can. That is gonna be
For
2
each?
for
Yeah.
each.
Yeah.
Okay. I have
One.
advantage.
Yep.
Con. Hold on. That's a 21 for the first one,
Okay.
and a 19 for the second one.
Okay.
They've got pretty good con.
I figured by now. Okay. Give me 1 sec.
Okay.
So they're taking 22 force, aren't they?
22 force damage?
Yeah,
Nice.
on the one that's already weaker.
The one that was like, yeah, 22 force damage. Heard. I'm at a string of numbers that are all the same number, and I won't announce what that is, but they're all the same. I thought it was funny.
20,000.
This one's going to take 11 damage.
11 damage, okay. It's officially bloodied. You watch as like it staggers. It's still got a crossbolt in the middle of its forehead as it's like literally grabbed onto you, and it like kind of has to like let you go and stagger backwards.
7
How
damage.
much damage?
7 damage?
How much
8
damage
damage.
have we done to it?
8 damage.
Over 100.
Over 100?
8 damage to the other one?
Yeah.
Heard. Is that one doesn't look like it's been really hurt yet. That one looks like it's still pretty solid.
Okay.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
As you watch like a cloud of insects, this is the first time you're seeing this, just like manifest
This is
out
the
of
first time
thin
any of them
air.
have seen this.
Really?
I've never
You
cast
never
it.
cast
Used it before?
No, he's used the insect swarm.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Swarm.
used infestation,
What is
As
this?
you
right?
watch,
Infestation.
as you watch,
Insect
as you've seen him draw insects though, you watch as this cloud
You've not seen drawing.
of bugs just appear, swarming out,
Both
seemingly out of
love bugs.
nowhere, and then all of a sudden it grows bigger and
Good
bigger.
with the bugs. That is great.
I love this spell. I think this
As
is
you
my
watch
favorite
as it just
spell.
like wax, you're just like wafting that pollen out from the air from your face.
Robin loves bugs, so he's watching in awe.
Lisa's going, go team.
At the end of your turn, it's finally Robin's turn.
Yeah.
Do you move at all? You stay here.
Yeah.
Okay, heard.
I'm gonna hit the one who attacked
Yeah.
me, the one who's
Hurt.
bloodied.
Okay, the one that's bloodied.
First, 26.
Hits.
Okay. Second attack. What is it? A 9 or a 6? That's a 9.
Yeah.
9 plus 11 is 20. Does a 20 hit?
20 hits.
Okay. So that first is gonna be 13 slashing,
Okay.
14 fire. I know he's immune, but I have to do it with my axe. 26 radiant and 10 thunder.
Holy shit, I'm sorry.
Wait, doesn't that, because you're doing Thunderous Smite, that drops them prone, does it not? If they fail
Yeah.
to
So
save?
if they also need to make a save. If they fail, they're pushed 10 feet away from me.
A save of what?
It is a
Dex?
Probably.
Oh, you know what? I don't think I can do Thunder Smite.
What?
Because that's a spell.
Okay. And?
Let me compare it.
Oh, it's a bonus spell.
Yeah, it's a
It's
bonus
bonus
spell.
action. It's a
Okay,
bonus
sure.
spell. Never mind. I lied. Strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw?
Yeah.
20.
Fuck. Okay.
I rolled
So
that. It seems like it's pretty good.
I
Pretty
think
good strength
he
saving
still
throws.
takes the damage, but he's not pushed away from me.
Okay, yeah. How much damage was that? Say it again.
So it was. Hello? 13 slashing.
13 slashing.
14 fire.
Doesn't
20
take any full fire.
I know. 26 radiant.
26 radiant.
And 10 thunder.
And 10 thunder.
Then for the second one, it's gonna be 10 slashing.
And this is to the other one?
No, to the same.
To
one.
the same one? 10
Yeah.
slashing?
10 slashing. 8
Damn.
fire. I know he doesn't take it. And 17 radiant.
Damn! You watch as in an instant, as you shot this thing and still got the crossbow, you watch as all of a sudden a swarm of insects appear, and then lightning strikes throughout the entire thing, sending the entire tree scattering in all directions. And then you watch as Robin steps up and takes this massive fiery axe off of his back and just slash down, and you watch as not just fire emits from this axe, but you watch as like every element like appears and like slices clean through twice. You watch as you cut the entire like left wing of this creature clean off as the wing goes like scattering onto the ground, as it like screeches out, doubling in pain. Blood is spilling from it. point of note, the blood is not just red, but this deep pink color almost. Like it's almost like Danganronpa blood, if anyone's familiar. You get me. You match my freak.
I get you.
So is it?
You get me, Danganronpa
So you're
pink.
saying it's pink?
Stop.
Oh my gosh, just like
What?
everybody
Going home.
in the stream.
I don't want to be here
I
anymore.
think you guys thought I was being freakier than I was.
Who is that?
I mean-
Is that
I just
is
wanted
that
to
the
try.
Rampager?
I got distracted.
Yes.
Hi, Snips.
As you watch as this blood is pouring out from its left wing, you can see this like pink viscous, and it's not just like the consistency of blood. It has like it has an elasticity to it that you're not familiar with, of course, with
And they're
normal
not
blood.
fiend or undead, right?
She said they look
No.
alive.
They're not. Okay.
No, they are not.
They're
I just want to make sure because my
They
brain
are
is
not.
extra 1d8.
These are sorry. Yeah, I'm calling them bone doubles because I'm using their
No,
sound.
I
they
get
are.
you.
They are
Extra
technically not.
radiant from the wings.
My wings are not popped.
They are still alive. They're dying though. It's almost as if they're decomposing while still alive.
Good.
So we're just ending their misery.
At the end of its turn, it is as the end of your turn. It's the other thing's turn, as it's going to turn towards you. As it watches it, like takes a sharp turn towards its other creature that's like bleeding out on the ground, and you watch as it like hisses at you, and it almost protectively steps in front of the other creature, like it's trying to save it, and it's going to lash out at you and probably you because you're the one that just did damage to it.
It also needs to take another Constitution saving throw since it began its turn in the swarm.
Wow, nice.
Nice, Christian.
Not me.
Yeah, not you.
No, I mean it doesn't have to hit me. It's not gonna hit
Oh.
me. It's gonna hit you guys, but not me.
21. Sorry, it got advantage on all
Why?
magic resistant.
Yeah, fair enough.
27 halved.
27 halved?
14.
I don't know.
14.
14. As it takes 14 points of damage, it is going to actually, instead of taking its turn, it's going to swoop up the other creature, and it's going to flap its wings, and it's going to take attack of opportunity, but it's going to pull, taking half movement to pull its creature out and move it backwards. So can you take
So
it out of
this
the
one?
swarm? It's that one is picking up the other creature
Okay.
using half its movement.
So we can
No,
take
only one.
Well,
takes attack
keep in mind that the insect swarm is already difficult terrain, so they're going to be
Interesting.
halved again. So,
So-
it'll be quarter movement.
They're really fast.
And we
You
can,
are immobile.
We can take an attack of opportunity.
It can
on
move 20 feet.
On the one that is
So, movement.
willingly
Is it 80
moving
foot
away
movement?
from you guys.
Which way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20.
It's
My
trying to
iPad.
get out of the swarm.
So like that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's trying to get just out of the swarm. As it's gonna try and leave, it's putting itself in front of the other thing.
Okay. Then
Can you switch them? Both of you take attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's a gay couple.
I also get an attack.
Hit
What?
crime in
I'm going for the stronger one.
And you cannot go for the weaker one. That is not how attacks of opportunity work.
It's the one that is willingly
Yeah.
moving away.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
the one
okay.
that is willing.
Well, yeah, I'm going for the raggedy looking. This guy.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the
Cool,
one that.
yeah,
Yeah. That's the one that still has hit points.
Does a 30 hit?
A 30 does hit.
Cool.
No.
You can't sneak attack on.
No,
your-
I'm saying I'm
No,
switching to the
you
dagger.
Can you sneak attack?
You can sneak. You get to sneak attack once per round. Pretty sure.
He's already.
But I'm
sneak-
not invisible though.
And he's not invisible.
But you're next to an ally. Are you a swashbuckler?
No.
No.
But he's next to an ally.
I think I might.
You
have
do get sneak attack if you're within 5 feet of an ally.
1 second.
I did 15 slashing and 8 radiant.
15 slashing.
And 8 radiant.
It takes it.
Did you do the best one?
It looks bloody.
I'm not gonna use my spell slots for it. I'm just using
they
the
look
one
bloody.
that
It's going to take.
They'd be dead already if they weren't immune to fire.
It'll take. How much is that?
So let's put it really quick.
13 bludgeoning.
13 bludgeoning.
Yep.
I definitely feel like we talked about me having something where if someone's within 5 feet of enemy, I have advantage.
Yeah, we do.
Well, it's not. You don't have advantage. You just can use your sneak attack because you're within an ally.
Okay.
Within the radius of an ally.
But I am gonna.
Can you put that? They're flying, Jess. Can you put it up on the platform just to signify it's flying?
Yeah. I'm
This
gonna
one? Yeah.
from.
And they would have to
They're
use
both
movement to
flying,
fly
yeah,
up in the air.
From the other side of
They would
my.
have to use movement to fly
They
in
were
the air.
flying up and over.
From the
So
other
they
side
can
of my
go
cloak.
less because that's not how math works, Harmony.
It is how math
Hypotenuse.
works.
Hypotenuse.
It is how math works.
I pull out the my dagger.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna throw it at just like the chest area of the one.
Sure. Heard. Roll to hit.
That is a 20 to hit.
That just hits. All right.
Hi.
Hey.
Thunderbolts.
So I do get sneak attack.
How would you like Thunderbolts?
We've established that he gets sneak attack.
I really
Yes.
Yes.
Other rogue.
Ooh,
He
what?
gets sneak attack.
Beautiful.
Right now.
Couldn't you use?
Is it his
you said
first
to
time
knock
using sneak
unconscious?
Did you use sneak attack already in this
No,
round?
Oh.
Like last attack.
So the last attack that I would have had.
Did you use sneak attack? Yes.
Well, yeah, because he was unconscious.
I think so, right? So then if he used it on his turn and it hasn't been his turn again, can he use it again?
If he used it on his turn and it hasn't been his turn again?
Yeah.
No.
Then
You
don't
get sneak attack once.
Once, first round.
I just get
once
this.
per turn. So it is the Bone Devil's turn. So therefore
It's
he
once
is
per turn
once
or
per
once
turn.
per round?
Once per turn.
That's why
at the
battle
beginning
matters
at the beginning of first level.
So you
don't
should
have
be
to
able to get it on attacks of opportunity.
Correct.
Yes.
So I can't
We have
roll the d6.
never played it.
We have never played it that way.
Well, why not start now?
Why not start playing the right way?
I'm not complaining. That helps me in the long run.
You did say that rogues are the weakest.
Also, Kirsten, if we ever get a fighter on our team, they can inspire and call you, and you get to make you can make an attack as your reaction on your turn.
Okay, fire.
Are we getting another fighter though?
No.
I also don't think it's really ever come up because usually you disengage out of there.
Do you get? Do you have an ability that states that you get sneak attack when you're within 5 feet of an ally, or 5 feet, or if an ally is within 5 feet of an enemy? Because there is an ability where where an ally is within 5 feet of the enemy.
ally to us though?
Well, he still would have gotten.
But if Harmony, if we're all taking attacks of opportunity, it doesn't matter.
In this battle, he's considered an ally.
Robin would be within 5 feet of an enemy.
We don't know.
Yeah.
So therefore, he would also be within 5 feet of an enemy.
Yeah, he would get it because they were standing right in front of both of them, and he moved. They get the attack of opportunity before
before it moves.
he
Before it moves. That's fair.
moves
That's
out
fair.
of range.
That's fair.
So
So you get an attack. You get sneak attack.
I get sneak attack.
You get from now on. You get sneak attack on attacks of opportunity.
Fire.
If they're within 5 feet of.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Good advantage.
Fantastic.
Are you leaving red at 11?
I can hang out a little bit later, but I do need to go.
It says you don't need advantage on the attack if at least one of your allies is within 5 feet of the target. The ally doesn't have the incapacitated condition, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll. Fantastic.
You get it.
And then I'm going to cast up, and I'm going to try and knock out the strong one again. So that's a DC 19 check for you.
Okay.
Dex.
If they fail, that means they're both stuck.
And I get 2.
Oh, that means they wouldn't have been able to move as far. If they failed, they wouldn't have been able to move over.
They wouldn't have been able to move at all
It's
because they'll be
16.
unconscious.
That's going to be a 21.
Okay.
Austin Silver Barbs.
Yeah, perfect. But
I
still
can't,
do-
my reaction's gone.
My
I still
reaction's gone.
do.
What did you do?
Attack of opportunity.
Oh.
No. For myself, I used silvery barbs already.
I have 18 damage though.
Nice.
So I throw this dagger and just right into its like
Yeah, right into
chest
its
cavity.
chest. As you watch as it like screams and you watch as this pink blood begins to pour out from its chest as you just whip out another dagger from your pocket.
That was my
JJ.
action. I haven't. That was a reaction.
That's a reaction. Yeah. So
So
is
it's just
still the-
sitting embedded in
Oh
his.
yeah. It is still the Bone Devil's turn. As it moves, it used its movement. It is going to.
What?
It's gonna spit out some pong at all 3 of you technically. As it's just gonna blast the 3 of you guys in the line.
Okay.
I can take out.
That's gonna be. Oh, sorry.
Which
You,
one's the strong one?
Robin,
The
Burke, Robin, and
one
your
in
golem.
there.
Can your golem be poisoned?
my golem is immune to. It is resistant to poison. It is immune to the poison condition.
Okay, so make a Constitution saving throw. I don't think you can. You can't. Can you be poisoned?
Nope.
Or you
Immunity to poison and damage.
and the poison condition. You're fine.
That is a.
Check real quick.
Wait,
Well,
how many?
it's according to him.
Yeah, it's
Poison
Hero's Feast.
condition as well.
Yep.
Oh, Hero's Feast.
Yep.
Oh.
And then that is
Oh,
a.
am I also Hero's Feast too?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, you are.
Is everyone for
Yeah.
Hero's Feast?
Also,
Except
wait,
for
Everyone,
Except-
everyone
but
but Drew because he was.
I'm
there.
pretty sure I can parry again.
You
parry
cannot. You
spores?
can't parry a saving throw.
But the I got
I
a
thought-
dirty 20. Do I?
You
Okay.
can parry an attack. but
Huh?
there's
I
no
thought it
point.
was an
26.
attack.
Wait, so did they both move within the swarm?
They moved out of the swarm.
But they okay. So the other one needs to make a Constitution saving throw too.
If you move within the swarm,
You said they left the storm.
they left the swarm.
Yeah, so they have to take.
If you leave the
only,
swarm?
Yeah. If you enter and leave, or if you start your turn in there.
What does it say? Wait, read it out.
A creature also makes a save when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or it ends it there. Creature makes this. Well, on.
It didn't
Oh,
end
wait,
its turn
my
there. It
cons-
left. It left.
It left its turn there.
My
And it
con
didn't-
save
it
was
didn't start.
17.
Did it start its turn there?
It did. It already made
It
the save.
did, but
though.
it made
You already
the
made
saves
it do
already.
it.
But they're both out.
I know,
Yeah.
but it didn't. The other one didn't start.
The other
its
one
turn.
didn't start its turn there, so it got carried out.
Ah.
Right.
17 on my con save.
17 on the con save. That fails. And what did you get? 20?
20.
That succeeds. So it says.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
You're immune to.
The poison
immune to
condition.
poison. Yeah.
You're immune to getting
being- yeah,
your thing touched.
What? Okay. Yeah. So you're immune.
hell up.
Your golem is
What the
going to
hell?
take
What the hell?
probably.
What the hell, Beyonce?
Because it's taking half.
Yep.
I should do math. Hold on.
What the
Is he-
Beyonce?
What? My name is not Izzy.
I meant to grab one when I was up, and then I didn't.
That
Don't
was
do
the-
that.
that's a
That
freak
was
out.
inappropriate.
That was the creatures.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
How long have you known?
What?
How long have you known?
About your pregnancy.
autism.
Oh, same
I
thing.
just died.
You take 14 points of damage.
Halved?
No, that was halved.
Cool. Okay. So.
I rolled pretty okay on that one, and we're starting bad.
Good.
And then who's on deck, please?
Lace is on. Yes, Lace is on deck.
Fire!
Oh my fucking god! Alright.
Fired.
Okay.
Mr. Humberfleet.
18 points of poison damage.
Really hurts.
As the spores are like emitting
Why can't I
around
move
you.
my chair?
That is.
Okay.
Talking to me?
That is what they can do. That's what they can do.
Still there.
That is the end of their turn. Lace, it's your turn.
Woo!
In the air. And they're trying
I
to get
would
away.
like. Which was trying to get away?
Both of them are trying to get away.
Incredible. Which was a strong one?
The one with the smaller wings.
I would like to attack that one.
Great.
I'm going to bonus action dash at them
Okay.
using, and then as I do that and use my bonus action, I'm going to hurl a ball of necrotic energy at the strong one.
Hard
Does a 28 hit?
hits.
It's.
23 necrotic damage.
23 points of necrotic damage.
Yes.
Heard.
Does it look like
It
hurt?
takes it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't trust this. I will then cast Wither and Bloom. Can you make a Constitution saving throw for the both of them?
Wasn't it product gun?
I think I can. So 14, 6.
It's a 20 on that first one,
Okay.
and that's a 23 on that second one.
They both succeed. They'll be taking half.
They're really good at con.
I don't get a say on what they
13.
make. 14 half, so 7 more necrotic damage.
Nice. To both of them?
Yes.
This is not.
And then I'm going to attack the stronger one.
They're looking pretty bad.
21 hit.
21 hits.
And then the second attack on that same one.
Okay.
20
Points of damage?
to hit.
Oh, 20 to hit.
Does it hit?
It hits.
Okay.
Okay.
They each take 1 more point of necrotic damage
What the
from
fuck?
the Wither and Bloom.
Oh.
I forgot that it's 5d6, not 4d6.
Oh, I understand. Okay, I understand.
Now to the damage that I rolled for the attack. It is going to be...
Yeah. To the stronger one?
Yes.
Okay. You're scaring me. The way that it looks like you're attacking me.
Isn't he?
I guess.
22
Points of damage?
plus 26.
26.
Necrotic.
It is. You watch as it is like barely staying in the air. You
I would like
slice
to
through.
cast Searing Smite
Okay.
at the first level.
All right.
Someone tell me what that does.
That does fire damage, so it won't do anything.
Never mind.
I can. I got him.
I
can get them both with one little trick.
Am I missing anything? Am I missing anything?
Finish
Am I missing
What?
any thong?
Thongs?
That's inappropriate.
So why are you wearing a thong?
Those
What?
are.
Well,
that's
I
sandals
want
in
to.
Australia.
I'm gonna latch on.
Okay.
Well, I guess.
Just latching onto
yeah.
it. So you stab it and you just keep it in there.
Yeah.
And you're just holding it.
I'm powering up. I'm trying, man. I'll take a hit for some more power at this
Okay.
point.
Yeah.
Okay. For my turn, what I would like to do. Why the music pause?
What the hell?
So why would you
What
do
the
that?
hell?
Okay, for my turn, I am going to quicken spell, Mind Sliver, targeting the stronger one.
Okay.
I will go for non-lethal damage if I need to.
Okay.
But I need.
Wait, no. What is if you need to?
I'm going for non-lethal.
For
Why?
what? Mind Sliver?
For Mind Sliver, yes.
You cannot go.
Why?
For psychic attacks, you cannot go non-lethal.
Why are you going non-lethal?
So I can do something else.
For
But I
psychic
need you to
attacks,
make
but
a,
it's
I
not
need
going
you to make
non-scale.
a
It's like-
intelligence saving throw, and I'm also quick.
Are you okay with the fact that this is not non-lethal?
Sunday?
It's
from Sunday.
I'm ready to catch a soul if you kill it, so.
Huh?
What's the difference
Because
between this and any other?
so you can't go. In my campaign, you can't do non-lethal spells. You can only do non-lethal.
Okay, cool.
melee
Yeah.
attacks.
Okay, sorry.
Because you can't like
I get
pull
that.
a fall. Like you can't
I get
pull
that, I
a
get that, I get
disintegrate.
that.
You can be like, I cast disintegrate, but non-lethally. Who made a dick?
Then I.
Girl, you're just seeing things.
No, look
Get
at
your
the-
head out of the gut.
No.
First she goes,
Okay,
oh, you guys are
then-
gonna make a crowning joke.
Then-
and then I say
Jeez.
pink, and she goes, oh
Then-
boy.
Look at it.
And then she goes, look at that wagon.
Jeez.
I would like to. Then I'm going to, instead of casting Mind Sliver, I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw. As I'm going to cast Antagonize on the strong one.
Wild shape would.
I understand.
Wisdom.
Ooh.
17.
17 fails. Okay.
Correct.
So it is going to take 20 points of psychic damage, and
Wow.
as a reaction, as that one now has its reaction back since it just took its turn.
This is the weaker one or the stronger one?
The stronger one, because
Okay.
that's the one with the reaction.
Heard.
What the hell?
It uses its reaction to make a melee attack against another creature of my choice that I can see. So I'm going to have it make a
I
attack.
will say, unfortunately, you watch as it turns to make that attack, and then it doubles over, and you watch as it just like spreads into pollen.
That's lame as fuck.
Can I
It
try to
dies.
catch a soul?
It had like 2 HP left.
So it can't make an
Hit a
attack
two.
as it's dying.
It died. It had 2 HP
Can I
left.
try to catch it?
Yeah, you catch a soul. You watch
Yep.
as.
I suck it off.
What?
I mean up. I jerk it. I mean.
He was in
I
it.
love those. I need
I
them.
think
I
we've
need
established
that.
the dagger needs to kill it.
No, I've definitely done this before.
Have you done this before?
With a dragon. I
He's done
latched
it.
onto it.
He absorbed
Alright,
it when
alright,
he was
alright.
in
You
it.
absorb it. Alright, you absorb it. You absorb the
But
soul.
I can't have the rest of my spell function.
I literally told
I'm
Lace,
going to bonus action quicken spell the other one.
I'm gonna bone him.
acted like I didn't say it had like it was on the edge of dying, and you were like, I deal 20 points of damage to it. It was dead. It was dead.
Make a wisdom saving throw. No, an intelligence saving throw.
Mega take a license.
You can ban for Winslow.
I want to watch that movie.
Why would I do that?
Because they're in the air.
Also, is that
18.
Fails. 14 points of damage.
Fun fact.
Ha!
Okay.
Oh,
Is it alive?
man.
Yes.
Then I will,
Oh.
using my movement, I'm going to get off my Periton, and I will have my Periton fly over, and I'm going to have it make a gore, and
I watch gore for fun on Instagram, Reed.
a gore and talon attack.
I'm different, guys.
I'm the Rick friend.
I listen to the song "Murder on My Mind"
What?
with 2 knives in my hand, dancing around like a lunatic.
What?
Dora.
I'm making notes of my character sheet
21
in
hit?
the Lace Planet
Yes.
so I can remember that.
That's fine.
I need that.
Okay.
That's fine.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. Hey, what's the pop?
You still gotta. How do you want to do this?
No.
Can you?
No.
3, 6.
I don't wanna.
13 piercing damage.
It is.
I'll see Brendan's
It's looking really bad. This one's looking really bad.
Alright, then moving over to my
What
golem.
the hell?
Can your golem fly?
No, but they only can move 20 feet up. How much is the hypotenuse? 10 feet?
We established they were already slightly flying. It flew up and went to the side. They're 10 feet up.
10? Oh, great. Then, yeah,
10
then I'm
feet
just
up.
going to walk underneath them and...
What is its range?
They must have had
What is its
go
range?
30 feet of movement even though they had only 20. It's crazy. Because they moved 15 feet sideways and up 10 feet up?
Oh, that's crazy.
35 feet of movement in difficult terrain?
And meteor shower kills
There's
all
only
of
20.
you.
They had
Wait,
15
I'm not
extra.
saying anything.
That's crazy.
What the hell?
The campaign just becomes Robin and Burke. It's like, yeah, everyone else fucking die.
5 feet back and jump. I've got the movement for it.
No. Are you? No.
Then let me do it for
Your
one attack.
metal golem is not jumping into the air to get an attack.
What's his strength?
Wait,
Someone
what?
inspire me to
My
attack.
strength is a +4.
No. Your
Whoa.
metal golem I am not setting a precedent that your metal golem can jump at things.
This thing can fly.
Your metal
That thing's
golem ain't got
huge.
hops
What
like
thing
that?
can fly?
The flesh golem.
Flob?
Yeah.
Flob is gone.
But he wasn't for a time.
And Flob was only able to fly once because it was sick as fuck, and he described, and he went into very big detail about how he could do it.
Okay, also, it was in its stats.
And also, it was in its stats. Your
Because
metal,
we cheated
your
those
giant
stats in.
metal
No, we didn't
robot
cheat
is
those
not
stats in.
leaping into the
No,
air by
they were not
5
cheated in.
feet.
She just didn't take into consideration that it was a possibility.
Your metal golem doesn't have
I'm
sick
talking
vert.
about how
5
Flob
feet.
itself
You're
was a
asking for a
cheated
metal
insect.
construct to jump into the air 5 feet.
I have a +4 strength.
That does not mean you can jump 5 feet straight up.
It's a high
Yes,
jump.
you
Not with that attitude.
You
Technically,
can high jump. You can get a running high jump.
Then yeah, I'll do that.
He's not. Yeah, he has enough room to run.
I've got enough.
There is a tree there.
5 feet is a bit absurd.
With 15, with how much strength you have, you
I
can
actually
jump
hate
like
the way
20
D
feet.
is. It's like jump stats. Jump stats, breathing stats, I hate
Isn't
those.
jump 2 times your strength?
I'm putting my foot down. This metal construct cannot jump 5 feet straight into the air. I apologize.
Doesn't let me use
No,
my
you
spell.
Austin, is it
Doesn't let me
still-
use the free action high jump. I
The
end
free
my turn.
action high jump is
I
insane.
end my turn.
Oh my god, DM said no.
DM hates fun.
DM is not setting a precedent that your golem has reach. That is ridiculous.
I'm asking to jump once because that's all I can do for one attack.
You
Did I even
killed
make it?
the other one.
Is it
What?
I did.
Knock
I
the other
pass.
one. Knock the other one to the ground. Other
What
one
the
dies.
hell?
You passed?
What?
Oh my
Really?
god.
This one?
Yeah, that one dies.
Oh my.
Oh my god, you can fly.
That one.
Periton also dies. Somebody strikes it with
That
a
one
rapier.
kicks in. Whose turn is it?
Me.
It is Berg's turn.
As my bonus action, my dagger that was embedded in the one that just died,
Yes.
I say Draconis, and it flies
Fantastic.
back into my hand.
Awesome.
And then with my attack, I would like to throw it at the last
Word, make a hit.
motherfucker.
I do not believe you would have advantage on this one. Because an ally has to be within 5 feet of it.
Of you.
Of it.
No, it's not the It's not the
It's
enemy.
of the enemy.
Oh, well then.
Well, there's a
Never
parry time.
mind.
Oh, you're flown back.
I would have flown back. I fly by.
You sound like this guy I played with.
Okay,
Valorant
so it's
last
one
night.
roll.
Yeah, so it's one
nerdy
roll.
voice ever.
Well, you
That's
technically
crazy.
still have 2 attacks.
Yeah.
But you don't have sneak attack.
Freak
So
attack.
it's 25.
That still hits.
Should I roll a second attack?
Yeah, you can roll it.
That's a 28.
Yeah, and both hit. You can roll your damage on those. As you call out Draconis, and the dagger flies out, rips out through its like skin already.
It takes.
Oh,
it
doesn't
takes,
it take damage?
It takes 1d4 damage.
Oh, but it's dead.
Yeah, it's already dead. So. Okay, so 2d8 plus 12.
2d8 plus 12.
Oh, white bounce.
20.
20 points of damage on that first one.
That's both of them.
And that's both of them together. How do you want to do this? How do you want to do this?
So
Man,
I
roll
think
my damage and everything.
Burke,
What the
his whole like,
I'm at negative 15.
his mask is covered in this pink, so he like rips
Yeah,
off
yeah.
the
She didn't
mask.
want to give it to Austin because she wanted the new person to get the kill.
I'm sorry, no, actually, I'm not setting a precedent that the fucking golem can jump up 5 feet in the air.
You guys should.
I
Talk
like to
about
think
this
he's on the
later.
toilet right now and is just screaming that.
You guys should talk about this later tonight when everyone leaves.
He's really gonna
Loud
unleash the
enough so
freak
that we
then.
can hear from
Yeah,
our
yeah, yeah.
That's the.
And then I flip
Only
the dagger. So the
one
dagger, I'm
baby
holding
left.
it
He's
from the
walking.
blade
Yeah.
and just.
Go on, baby.
As it hits directly into its forehead, you guys watch as this thing goes spiraling back into the ground. You watch as it like lands into the fallen the fallen ash of this tree that's basically now ash because of the lightning bolt spell that went off. As you watch as like the tail that it had, that bulb, just spits off into this pink pollen as it goes scattering everywhere. Can I have,
Oh god. Nice going, Drew.
as it goes scattering, can I have
Chicken.
Nice.
how
All our
Lace,
food.
You're
Yeah.
10 feet up.
Keep blowing
Yeah.
up.
I also have a mask on.
Just Lace, because you can't take poison damage anyway.
I also
So,
can't take
yeah.
poison damage.
Yeah.
He's on
You
that.
can't be,
We're all. You
I-
can take
You're
yours
poison
feasting.
but here's
No, I
the
definitely
poison
have
condition.
resistant to poison. I'm definitely
Undead.
resistant to poison.
Or resistant.
Immune to poison, or
Well,
resistant
no, but
to
if
poison.
No,
you're
but I'm resistant, and
if
then I
you have
also
resistance
have
with
Hero's
Feast,
Feast.
you get immunity.
Yeah, I'm
That's
resistant.
how
I'm
you heal
resistant to
up.
poison, and I have Hero's Feast.
The reason I was gaining hit points was because I had
The Dragon Mask,
on.
that was like that additional.
So
he's
I-
not gonna regain
I
hit
was,
points,
yeah.
but he
Alright.
will have
Yeah,
immunity
I'm
to
this
it.
immune to.
So then you guys are fine as the pink powder goes scattering into the air.
Pink powder.
Nobody takes damage because you guys are immune.
Butt scratcher!
As
Butt
you
scratcher!
can knock it down.
Butt
Butt
scratcher!
scratcher!
Butt scratcher!
And they are both dead. You solved my
Oh,
my
he's
bone
still
devil.
alive. You rezzed him.
Epic combat.
You
Just
solved my
kiss.
bully Austin riddle.
Just solve my. Austin doesn't get to use his spells.
Austin
puzzle.
is mad about
What spell did
antagonize.
you cast?
He tried to cast antagonize, which makes the creatures attack each other, but the creature died before they could attack each other.
What if they kiss
thought
each
it
Cast
other?
it another time.
Do you know how many times I've ever cast this spell?
Once.
The creature he cast
Today!
Maybe that's
Yeah.
because it's
and
not
it
a
died,
good spell
because
then.
it dealt like
Got
25
him!
points of damage.
Oh, okay.
And
Got
then
him!
he wanted
Pick
it to
something
attack.
else.
It died
Dang.
at like the first 10.
Got him. Is that it?
I thought that's
That
what
is, yeah,
Adam
that is the
Sandler.
end of this combat encounter. As you can come out of initiative now. As you guys watch as both of them perish. That was a really good ending to the song.
Thanks.
As both of them fall to the ground in a thud, pink pollen is scattered everywhere.
Will you
You
pass
watch
me those
as
Converse?
sand is kind of like scattered with pink spread throughout, as shrapnel from the trees also lingering still on the ground. What do you guys do?
I walk over to where the thing died. I say Draconis again, so it just like flies up into my hand,
Yeah.
and then just like literally up the sleeve of my coat and just gone.
Yes.
Dude,
slides
you
up.
have got to teach me that. That is so fire.
So given the speed at which you made the attack the first time, do you know what these creatures are? Are you familiar? Or do you just
They are the
just
pink
see
poofers.
danger and-
I have
That's
encountered in my travels, especially coming to deliver goods here, there have been less than hospitable
Okay.
things around. So I adopt the policy of throw first, think later.
Okay.
But now that I will be joining your group for the time being, I know that you would like to engage with them socially, so I will pull back.
I will say 99% of the time things don't want to talk. So you know, like you can prepare. But, you know,
I
they-
will be
they
ready
just-
to
what if-
throw the knife,
What if the
but
one time we attack first, it's the one time that it's
That happened to
something
me in
that
the
we can
dream one
change?
time.
What?
I attacked first when I should have talked it out.
And
Do you want to elaborate?
No. I was on a giant floating island and there were bridges everywhere and mist and it was following. And it was my mom.
Wow.
That sounds like a lot to unpack.
Do you
We'll
remember
talk
to
about
go
that
up on this
later.
log?
When you don't
Can
have
your
to.
golem get up here by jumping?
Okay, well, should we keep
Look
going?
through the
We'll
book.
keep an eye out
The rules
for
of high
more
jump.
creatures.
I am very injured, so
Are we gonna keep playing or are we ending?
I think that is because the next step is the Vermilion Village.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're
So,
ending
unless there's something you guys want to talk.
No.
Well, I'm
that
asking
is-
Ikora if his golem can
I just
jump
didn't
on
know
this
if we
log
should
with
wrap
me.
up instead of like, or if
I
we'll keep
When
talking.
you make a high jump,
the crossbow that I have been using, I tap one of the constellations, balance,
Sure.
meaning that I.
So I can high jump
7
feet.
I can fly, so that's not an issue.
Regain hit points equal to 1d8 plus my proficiency bonus.
Nice. You want to regain those hit points? As you guys all take a moment, kind of step away, get some fresh air away from the pollen, analyze some of the corpses.
No, then you just don't
Would
take
it have affected us?
Oh, he just need to breathe. He would have. Would
I
he
also
have been
didn't
affected by
breathe.
it? Oh fuck! Shit! Damn!
You can still be poisoned.
Yeah, but he
Yeah, but that, if that's an
But it's-
aerosol,
Yeah, that's like an airborne.
It's
that's
still,
an
but it
airborne
still
pet. Like
gets
I can't, like
in
Lace
you.
can't get COVID. You know, he doesn't breathe.
Oh my! Yes, you can.
But you still wear the
think you
mask
still
because you're an
You can-
ally.
Yes, because you can eat. If you like, you're not supposed to be putting your stuff like near your mouth.
It's your,
because
it's the mouth. It's spitting
But
into.
he doesn't eat.
But it's still going in your body. You can
But
still be poisoned. Also, they're stabbing.
I'm
with
not
the poison
saying.
too.
We're not talking about poison. Okay, we're talking about COVID. Okay.
No, you probably couldn't get COVID. No,
You're
you probably
talking
couldn't
about
get
COVID-19, Harvey.
Sorry, Lace probably
Yeah,
couldn't get
a
COVID.
very timely reference in the
You
year
guys really
2025.
And with that, that's crazy. And with that, that is where we're going to end tonight's session with that combat encounters. You guys begin to clean yourself up. As for what,
Is it still spreading? Or no?
it is still slightly spreading on anyone that got anyone that made
No, you got pink.
anyone that got puffed on, which might have just been you two, does have
wait.
the pollen
Is it
still
not
on you.
is it a poison?
We'll just cut your arm off.
I think that's what he has.
We'll just cut your arm off.
Oh, and I have the one arm.
You have the one arm.
No? No? Wait, why'd you say no?
I'm like, cut your arm off if you want.
Because I think it. Once
Lace
it's in your
does suggest
blood-
that in character. He 100% says, "Let's just cut your
I'm
arm off."
sure that was a great.
Robin was like, oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Duh.
takes your axe as the session goes to black.
Have
Fades to
fun being
black.
pink, guys.
for
Why
what
are
you,
you pink?
don't see.
First day being pink? Welcome to hell.
As for what you don't see, we have a tradition at this table where at the end of every single session, or most every single session, as we fade to black on the characters stories momentarily pause there. Everything that they experience is the last that they see until we pick up the next session. However, we have a what you don't see, where the characters do not see this, but the players do, because this is a collaborative storytelling game, and you guys as players still exist. Your characters can see one thing, but your players can see another. Almost like a movie, we pan away from the scene. The camera moves up, and you are no longer staring at the cold sands. You are no longer staring at the beautiful pink array of the pollen and the floating pink spores that sort of like create this menagerie of pink as you pull up further. And as you leave the scene, we draw to a meeting room that happened not today, not yesterday, but a few days ago. An outpost that is no longer empty, but bustling with soldiers and footmen that are moving around, preparing for their guests. And as they begin to move aside, as you see the gate's watchman begins to tug on this giant metal chain, as then he realizes this is a magic watchtower and he can just open it with his magic. He opens up this gate, and you see a familiar face walk in. A robed gnomish mage with shorter hair, but sort of like cleanly cut, that's been pulled back to his, almost pulled back, so that's very finely, very neatly sort of arranged. You can see he's wearing very nice purple robes with a large insignia of the Dulridge crest. I believe you have a last name. I think it's Dulridge, yeah. Of the Dulridge crest on his mage's robes. As Whistledrop walks into this bastion of sorts, he approaches and hails down one of the watchmen as they guide him to one of the towers, one of the inner rooms of the towers, as he sits down at a desk across from what appears to be a large dwarvish fellow. Though his face is obscured based on where the camera angle is sitting right now, you can see he's got this burly beard that hangs down in a beautiful bright red, almost an orangish red, as you can see curly hair sort of like also matches in a braid at his back as he's holding a giant axe to his side, sort of a show of strength, as Whistledrop sits down and he goes, "Well, it is a you forget what Whistledrop sounds like? It is a pleasure to meet your acquaintance," as you watch as this dwarvish man huffs, as you watch as he sort of pushes his axe into the ground, and now you see it spinning in his axe. It sort of splits open for a second. Not just an axe, but a holding container for something that he is showing off. As the axe sort of splits open, you see sitting in the center.
Oh God, no!
An arcane battery.
Oh, okay, never mind.
What'd you think it was?
Isn't that what Nuke does?
I don't know.
That's
You went
what
like
Nuke
this,
does.
and I thought it was gonna be another one of those stupid orb.
That's what.
God-killing orbs.
That's
what it
this
is.
Never mind. God damn it!
As you see, he opens up for one of these orbs, and you watch as Whistledrop stares at it and goes, and this is what you propose to Dulridge, is it? And that is where we are going to end
No, you can keep
today's session. That is what you don't see. What's up?
I have, if I may, something
Yes.
that they don't see.
Oh my God, sure?
As the
do that? That's allowed?
I break the rules, man. As the fight finishes up, I think Burke takes a moment, kind of separate. I think the group doesn't really like they are perceiving Burke, but Burke kind of walks off on his own for a little bit.
Sure.
He feels a pain around his side, and as he lifts up his shirt, the pink has been actively spreading.
Yes!
I fucking knew he was pink.
Yeah, we knew
And
it was pink.
the dagger, which I had been using,
Yeah. Yeah.
permeates the pink further, and the character
Wait,
that I
my
killed,
inside of the
the
pink.
pink seeps and gains saturation and seeps into the ground a little bit
As
further.
you watch as the pink spreads and sort of bursts momentarily.
You're a
from
herald
the
of the
details.
pink. We have
Wait
to
a
go.
minute, I insided the pink and I won that insight check. He
You did
said
not.
he wasn't pink.
You did not roll for the
You
pink.
did not insight.
I thought I did.
Nope.
You just asked me if I was pink, and I said no.
And you never incited on the pink. You incited specifically to figure out if he was lying about being a contractor.
Well,
Ladies,
I love the end of
to
that.
the opposite end of the.
Why do I have an alarm?
Stop streaming!